All right. What is good, everyone? What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Today, we got a great show for you guys tonight. Excited to talk about video games. I'm so sorry about the fake out. You know, we were supposed to start about 2 hours ago, but something came up, so I'm so sorry about that, guys. Usually that's insanely unprofessional. To have a stream to go up, and then all of a sudden, like right before the stream starts, I'm like, yo, something came up. But I'm sorry about that, guys. You know, I mean, I wouldn't have done that unless you guys know it was something important. But I'm happy that I was able to get back and get everything going. So I'm sorry about that, guys. For those who saw that, my bad. But we are here for a full stream. Like I said, we can get the full stream tonight. Overclock combos, everything's ready, locked in, ready to go. So I want to appreciate you guys that stuck around and appreciate you guys that came back after that. We actually have a lot of housekeeping to go over first before we get into our shout outs. We're going to get into all that. Actually, let's go ahead and get into shout outs, then we'll get into housekeeping, some new stuff that's happening on the channel, and then we'll start off with the different news from Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment to Metroid fans being Metroid fans. And I'm a Metroid fan, but I'm not a crazy Metroid fan. So we're going to get into so much stuff here, guys. So it's going to be very exciting tonight. So if you have not hit that like button, I implore you to hit that like button. Share the stream if you can. Let people know. Hype it up if you can. I appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into shout outs. My man Dior here like always. Big love to Justin with the $3 and Ralphie coming in with the 5.
Some Metroid fans are annoying. Also, after 90 hours, I 100% ZA everything is done just in time for Hyrule Warriors.
Just in time. I don't think I'm going to be able to 100% ZA, but I think I'll be able to get a lot of it done. I don't know why I put that. It's at 58. I don't know why I put that to 0 on accident. Shout outs to my man Ralphie as well with the $4.99. Big love to Justin with the first Ninja Blood. Then also Ralphie coming in. My boy, it's your boy, 14 with the $5.90 or $4.99. You are the Hokage. Pretty much first Ninja Blood for both of you guys, but we're going to go ahead and put my boy, it's your boy, Ralphie 14 with the big 5. No message, just $5. I appreciate that, Ralphie. Thank you for watching the streams, man. Appreciate it. I hope you and your daughters are doing good. Everybody, family is doing good, my boy. We just got to go back, though. No more Halloween Hokages. We just got the Hokage, and we've got the Stream Ninja in the house. Let's go. Oh man, shout outs, guys. Appreciate everybody here. Big love to Dior as well. Shout outs to my man Dior. He's here first. I know General Zamora. Did I see you here? If you're here, make sure you say what up, man. Rise up. You don't got to be in North Carolina to do it. So let's go. I appreciate you guys. Any old heads that know the reference that I just made, you can let me know in the chat. All right, let's see here. Shout outs though. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on the combo board. Full combo rewards in effect. A little bit more before we get to the first extension of 15 minutes on tonight's stream. So I appreciate that, guys. Let's go. 15 on the combos we got there. Hola, what's up, man? Welcome. General Zamora, Epic Globster, Brand Smith, Clabbin 94. What up, Clabby? Sky W, what's up, man? Flydius, what's up, man? What panic is there? Haven't seen any myself. Yeah, if you go on Twitter, Metroid database and other people are panicking about the marketing and getting angry and upset because they have this false sense of they think that Metroid is going to be some type of breakout. Metroid Prime 4 is going to be some type of breakout, massive sales, behemoth if Nintendo just shoves it in people's faces 24/7. Which that's not gonna happen. Metroid's been around for decades, but people get crazy about it. Like I said, I've actually went back and forth with a couple Metroid fans. Some of them were calling me stupid, telling me that I don't have any good Metroid takes, that I'm just trying to rage bait, and all this nonsense. When I'm a big Metroid fan, I like the Metroid games. I literally say a million great things about Metroid, but some of these people are delusional about how well they think the game is gonna do, or what they think the game is gonna do, so that's just really what it comes down to. Some people just get kind of crazy. Big love to Ralphie with another $5 dono. Says, let's get it there. Yo, let's go. We're only 2 away from the first combo, so we well on our way. Big love to Ralphie, man. I appreciate that. Yo, shout out. Says, Peter Pablo. Yeah, you guys represent. That used to be like my favorite song back when that came out. I mean, I was in California, but you know, hey, whatever. That song was so popular here. It was so, I don't know why it was popular, but it was so, I mean, it was popular everywhere, but it was really popular in California, and it had nothing to do with California. Like that song was so popular, man. It's hard to even stress how popular that song was. And people in California were bumping it with their stereos and their subs. It's time to North Carolina, time to rise up. And we're like, wait a minute, hold up. We in California. What do you mean? What do you mean? Shout outs though. Shout outs. Goose K got it as well. Let's go. Goose K got it as well. Let's go. Shout outs. Party Man. What's up, Party Man? Yes, sir. Yo, Justin with another 3.
If Prime 4 fails, it's their fault for being annoying.
Yeah.
Lol, just kidding, kind.
It's totally their fault. Totally their fault. Shout outs. Combo breaks in the house. First one. Let's go. 15-minute extension.
Overclock Buster.
Yes, sir. We are out here. Yo, Devron. Marcel says, can't wait for Age of Imprisonment. Yes, I'm excited for Age of Imprisonment. Yo, let's go. Big love, man. Big love. On Twitter, I deleted the cesspool a few years ago. Pumped for a new Metroid myself. Gonna replay part 1 this month. Yeah, Flydius, that's actually the right thing to do. You know, that's 1000% the right thing to do. Big love to Ralphie again with another $5. Let's get you up to $9.99. Anybody does $9.99 more? You got my man Ralphie on the board. Let's go. Shout outs to Ralphie. Hokage on the stream for right now. What's up, Gaming Manor? What's up, Bead Queen? What's up, Joshua G? What's up, Mark Davidson? What's up, Felipe? Is it because Kiwi Talk says the game has a $100 million budget? Yeah, I think that's part of it. I mean, like 100. I don't know if the game actually has a $100 million budget, but even if it did, like, Nintendo is not expecting Metroid Prime 4 to sell some type of crazy amount. Here's the reason why Nintendo keeps making Metroid games. Nintendo keeps making Metroid games not because of how they sell, it's because of the optics. Metroid games are still around because of optics, not because they're gonna drive a bunch of sales for anything. Listen, there's a core set base of people that love Metroid that will buy a Nintendo system for Metroid, that's going to buy Metroid games. But Nintendo is not expecting Metroid Prime 4 to be some type of Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, or even Splatoon level, or even Kirby in the Forgotten Land level behemoth. It's really not. They're expecting right around what they usually expect for the game, for a Metroid game, anywhere between 2 to 5 million units in sales, probably somewhere around there, 2 to 5 million units in sales for this game, and that's pretty much around that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're thinking maybe 3 to 6 million for this game over the course of a generation, but Nintendo's not doing this because they think it's going to be some type of massively profitable game. They're doing this because it's a critically acclaimed series that makes them look good. That makes them look good in the media and for PR and for Game of the Year consideration and for Metacritic and for that. That's the reason why they make Metroid. They make Metroid because it's really, really, really good. They don't make it because they think it's going to sell a bazillion copies. They make it because it's really good, and that's it. If Metroid was not good, Metroid would have been dead a long time ago. With these sales, it would have been dead a long time ago. But they continuously make Metroid because it's a fan favorite character. It's rooted in deep lore and tradition. They've got a developer with Sakamoto who likes it, Tanabe who likes it, and they make it because the fans like it. They don't make it because it's going to sell a ton. This is the reason why they have games like Pokemon, or they have games like Splatoon, or they have games like New Super Mario Bros, or the remasters and re-releases, or the 2D games that clearly have the budget that's not crazy, but they can sell millions upon millions and make tons of profit, so they can cover games like Metroid, or cover games like Xenoblade, or cover other titles that clearly aren't going to be massive, huge sellers. So Metroid fans, they don't understand this. They think that the soul and they think that the survival of the franchise is hinging on Metroid Prime 4, and it's not. If Metroid Prime 4 comes out, well, when it comes out, and if it gets incredible reviews like Metroid Dread and gets some Game of the Year consideration, That's enough. That's enough. They don't need to sell 10 million copies of Metroid Prime 4, and they know they're not going to sell 10 million copies of Metroid Prime 4. So these Metroid fans need to relax. They think that if this doesn't do some type of magic number that they've made up in their head, that Nintendo's not going to want to make Metroid anymore. And they'll point, oh, look at Metroid Other M, and I'll get these donos in just a bit. Sorry about that, guys. I'm ranting. But they think that Metroid Other M, look at that. And then look at how long it took. Well, yeah, Metroid Other M it didn't review well, and the fans did not like it, and then the Wii U failed. That's the reason why Metroid Prime 4, and then they had to scrap Metroid Prime 4 because the quality standards weren't up to what they were looking for. Not because they didn't think it couldn't sell, it's because they felt that the quality wasn't where they wanted it to be, because they see this as a high quality franchise. So that's I don't know why people are going nuts about this. It's silly to me. Metroid Prime 4 didn't take this long because of sales. It's because if the Wii U was successful, we would have had a Metroid Prime game. And if they put it with Retro Studios from the beginning, we would have had a Metroid Prime 4 years ago on the Wii U. It would have launched it probably would have launched in like 2017 for the Wii U or something like that. They probably would have already been working on it in like 2010 or 2012 or 2013, and maybe they would have launched in 2017 on the Wii U if the Wii U was still around. Maybe the Wii U lasted for about maybe 6 years instead of 4 or 5 years. You know, maybe the Wii U was around till 2018, right? And then maybe they do the next thing from there. So instead of it being dead pretty much by 2015, 2016. So yeah. Shout outs to Anonymous Zero with the $2 evening. Also, my nephew turns 1 today. Hey, happy birthday to little nephew Zero. Shout outs, man. Thank you for the 2. I'm doing good, Daniel. And also shout out Big Love though. Big Love, you guys give some happy birthdays to Anonymous Zero. Anonymous Zero's nephew. Next up, also Jazzy with the 5. And what's up, Mr. Davis? I can see your comment, and thank you. I appreciate that. Any other publisher would have canceled Metroid Prime 4 since we know about it since 2017 and then restarted in 2019. Metroid isn't a huge seller. Yeah, like exactly. So it's because it's good, because it's going to review probably in the high 80s or low 90s. It's going to be critically acclaimed. People are going to like it, and it's going to make the Switch 1 and Switch 2 look good and look appealing and say, oh man, I can pick up Metroid, and then, oh, maybe I'll try out, New Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario Bros. Wonder, or maybe I'll get Mario Kart with it, or Donkey Kong Bonanza. You know how many core gamers are going to pick up Donkey Kong Bonanza and Metroid Prime 4 this holiday? You know how many like hardcore gamers are going to pick up those two in tandem? It's like these people don't understand that. They think I'm hating when I say this, but I'm not hating. I'm being realistic. I've seen Metroid sales. Metroid has been around for nearly 4 decades now, right? Next year will be its 40th anniversary. 1986 for Metroid. I know it's like mid-80s, mid-80s or so. So it's going to be 40 years. I've been playing it since ground zero. I've been playing it since day one, guys. I was around back when Metroid originally came out and Justin Bailey. I've been playing this franchise for forever. It's never been a behemoth in sales. It's never been that type of thing, like it is what it is. And that's okay. It doesn't need to be. It really does not need to be. All right, let's get some more combos on the board here. I think we got a 23 on the board. Yo, let's go. 7 combos away from another combo break. Let's go. 30-minute extension. Shout out to Jazzy as well. Jazzy actually becomes somehow by the Ghetto Project's right becomes the Stream Ninja with the biggest singular dono of the stream at 5. So anybody that does 5 or more, you can type or beat up my man Jazzy Jefferson. Big love to double J's, JJ, Justin Jefferson, Jazzy Jefferson, snagging footballs. Let's go. Let's see, there's an idea that Metroid died a while ago and can die again. This is total BS because Nintendo stopped planning or developing Metroid. Yeah, exactly. Nintendo never stopped planning or developing Metroid games, even in that gap. So I think that's what these people don't understand. I mean, I would love to have Metroid Database or some of these hardcore Metroid fans on the show. I mean, I'd love to talk to them, but like they're insanely hostile. Like oh my gosh, they get real upset about things. Yo, Cyber Taurus with the opening thread.
O came in at just the right time. Metroid Talk.
Man, we're at Metroid Talk, but I gotta say, brother, your Seahawks are looking absolutely spectacular. I mean, I know the Commanders aren't a great team, but they really put the beat down on Debo Samuel. They put the beat down. Man, they kerfuffled Jaden Daniels' arm. Oh my goodness. That was gruesome. They kerfuffled his arm as well. You guys, you didn't have to do that. But then again, Dan Quinn didn't have to have him in late when you're down by 31 points. That seemed to me pretty stupid, in my opinion. But anyway, good victory last night. I was very, very impressed with the Seahawks. The division is looking like Murderer's Row. But so is Metroid Prime 4. Thank you for the $25. You have the new Hokage and Stream Ninja. My man with the sweep on the board. Give some big love to my man, Cyber Taurus in there. Also, it's a boy with Matt Myas with the 2 says, "Sup, OJ, can you play for those who come after?" Yes, I can. For those who come after. I think that is from Expedition 33, the current front runner and probably guaranteed Game of the Year winner this year at this point. Shout outs to my man Ralphie as well. Is that Ralphie from, or is that Jazzy Jefferson from Weapon Wheel? Is that you from Weapon Wheel? It's your boy, or I mean, or Jazzy, is that you? Shout outs though. Thank you to Pat. Thank you so much. I appreciate the $2, and thank you. It's your boy. Thank you for the 2. We're at 52 on the board. We just leapfrog past that 30, leapfrog past that 45. So you guys are out here tonight. Let's go. Combo breaks and of course overclocks.
Overclock Buster!
Not sold on Metroid Prime at all. Art style is mid. The environmental looks bare. Maybe not understanding the hype surrounding the game. Have you played Metroid Prime 1, 2, or 3? How about let's just start right there. Guske, have you played any other Metroid Prime? Have you played Metroid Prime 1, 2, or 3? Start there. Then we'll go. Then I'll know how to tackle what you just said. Let's see here. Yeah, Jaden Dale should have never been out there. And by the way, Shaw X, what did I tell you about your Panthers? What did I tell you about your Panthers? What did I tell you? You were ready to quit and give up on the season. See, your boy OJ has your back. I know football. You guys might have a 5'2" quarterback. He might not be able to see over the line. He might be vertically challenged. He might need a ladder just to get to his locker, but at least you guys are winning and playing defense and running the ball, you know? So yeah. Let's see here. Metroid Prime 4 hype is real. Hype is real. Let's see here. What do you think Retro Studios is developing right now? I think they're probably still working on Metroid, but I have no idea what they're going to do next, to be honest. I don't think they even know what they're going to do next. So yeah. Metroid fans get angry at Nintendo just for simply advertising games Metroid Dread, and then they get mad when they feel like they haven't advertised it enough. Then they haven't advertised it enough. You think we'll still get Metroid Prime 2 and 3 remastered? I mean, if we get it, it's going to have to be, the announcement's going to have to come sometime soon or very soon, because it's very unlike Nintendo to shadow drop it this close to a new release. So if we do get it, I mean, I'm not so sure about it. I think maybe at some point we'll get it, like NSO drop. That could be a thing where, Nintendo puts maybe Metroid Prime 2 on there, but then what happened to 3, right? So that's the tough thing. I'm not sure, but I think eventually it'll be on there somehow, but I'm not sure if it's going to be before Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Prime 3 is the only one that requires a remaster, since Wii Sensor was a requirement for Prime 2. On the GameCube, we can end up on NSO. Yeah. Let's see here. And some also get mad when they think Nintendo showed too much. Yes, exactly, Monado Mario. That's the whole funny thing about this whole thing, you know? That's the whole funny thing about this whole thing, you know? So yeah. Ooh, Arizona's putting it to Dallas right now, though, 10-0. Okay. I mean, I want Dallas to beat Arizona because Arizona's in the division, but I mean, if they lose, they lose. If they die, they die. Let's see here. What's up, Finger Drawing? Welcome. I've been playing Metroid Prime Trilogy via Dolphin Emulator in 4K via Wii controls prep for Prime 4. There you go. I think MP4 is winning. Whiting is very weird. LOL. It's like, sounds like they just want to be spoiled on this point. Yeah, I think it's. I'm not even sure about being spoiled. I think it's really they just feel that it can do way better, and Nintendo doesn't do enough for the franchise. So I think a lot of them feel that Nintendo's not doing enough, and that's the reason why this isn't going to do well. And if it doesn't do well, then we'll never get a Metroid Prime game again, and then it's going to take another 10-15 years before we see Metroid Prime, even though, once again, Nintendo had been developing Metroid Prime games all throughout the gap between Other M and now at this point, and Dread. Like they did Prime Federation Force. You know, it's not like they did Metroid Samus Returns. It's not like they weren't trying to. They greenlit obviously Metroid Prime 4. You know, and we heard about it in 2017, but it wasn't good. So they had to redo it. So that's really what it was. So I think there's definitely a little bit of a paranoia about that. So let's see. Dallas defense legit might be the worst in the league, entire league. Dallas defense is pretty bad. Yeah, Dallas and the Giants, both of their defenses are pretty bad. The Niners defense is bad, but it's like a bend but don't break. But it's not as bad as Dallas's defense. But the Niners defense can be pretty bad at times. They're literally all backups. Let's see here. They treat as Metroid has a great story and can't be spoiled like Xenoblade and Fire Emblem. Well, I mean, like Metroid, it can be spoiled like Xenoblade and Fire Emblem. That's why I don't want them to show too much, you know. They just released the Prime art book and had Dread and Prime 1 remastered. Have plenty of time to advertise Prime 4. People need to chill. Yeah, I mean, we just got into November. I think that they're going to advertise it in November. You're going to see more Twitter posts. You're going to see an overview trailer. You're going to see probably like a bigger video, maybe another gameplay video of Prime 4. So there's going to be more stuff on it. They're just freaking out for no reason, to be honest. Dane with the dollar dono. Yo, let's go 53 on the board, guys. We are so close to that hour-long extension or that extension of time. Let's go, man. Appreciate you guys coming through. Let's get it. Big love, Dane. Combo breaks. Have you had hope you had a great weekend? I did. Did you catch the World Series? I did. I celebrated Parade today. I'm biased, but I had to be the best World Series from start to finish. Yamamoto went full Randy Johnson mode, and Dodgers came in super clutch. Yeah, I did check out the World Series. I'm happy for the Dodgers. You know, they've won 3 in the last 5 years, so they definitely pulled the Patrick Mahomes situation going on there. So congrats to them, man. Congrats to them. Congrats to the Dodgers again for winning. So good for them. Good for those people. Good for you. I'm glad that you're happy. Let's see here. What's up, OJ? All is well with you. Just want to say what's up. Hey, what's up? Bad set. Welcome to the stream, brother. Let's see. I have a more nuanced take. I think Nintendo could do a better job with trailers, but it's not do or die. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I think that they make the trailers that they make. The trailers are fine. I don't know. I don't see it as any issue, but I know everybody thinks that they can do better trailers and better marketing. So yeah, sure.
Two things that excite me about Metroid Prime 4: that sick-looking bike and the physic powers.
I thought the first trailer that they showed off, like showing off the psychic powers, was pretty good. I thought showing off Samus. I thought the gameplay videos. I thought it's been fine. Like, I honestly think it's been fine. But other people feel differently. They think it's some type of, oh man, they're not doing enough. They should have showed this or they should have showed that. And I'm just kind of like, they just showed what they showed. It's fine. But if people think that it's not good and people aren't going to buy it because of that, then that's fine too. Everyone's allowed to have their opinion. Big left the Cyber Torch with another $5 dono. Let me make sure I get your name on the board here. You did that 25. How could I not have you up on the board? You are at 30. So anybody does 30 or more, you can type or pass it to Hokage, Mr. Cyber T Taurus. Let's go. Adding on another 5 there as well. That gets us to 30. Also 25 on the board here. Big love. Shout out to Jazzy though. Previous one. Let's go. Appreciate it. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, let's go. Big love. Let's see here. When does your prediction for 2026 video come out? 2026 is hype for Switch 2. I'll probably do a prediction for 2026 in December. So probably next month I'll do a prediction. I've been thinking about it, but I think tomorrow I'm going to see if I can get a top 10 Zelda games video done. I'm going to try. I'm going to bust my butt. I got to record it tonight. Maybe I'll start editing. Maybe I'll finish it tomorrow. But I kind of want to do like a bunch of Zelda stuff this week. Because Zelda Hyrule Warriors, or Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is coming out. So I had a Zelda short today, had a Zelda video today. So if you guys haven't seen that, check that out. So I kind of want to just do some Zelda content for this week. But yeah, I do plan on doing a predictions video for next year. I do definitely plan on doing that predictions video. So yeah. Absolutely. It should be fun. Should be fun to go over it. Man, there's a lot of things that could happen next year. I mean, we know some stuff, but you know, in typical Nintendo fashion, obviously there's still a lot more that we don't know. There's still a lot of stuff that we have to find out about the game and about everything. So So I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to that, of course. So yeah, good stuff. Let's see here. The trailers are fine. The game looks sick. Game looks sick, man. I thought it looked good, but some people are saying that the trailers aren't good. So it's all good. Everybody has their opinion, right? I'm ready for Metroid. 1 month away. Yes, sir. We still got 2 more games before Metroid comes out, though. We still got Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, which is a big game, which, by the way, is sold better than any Metroid game. Age of Calamity sold better than every single Metroid game in the history of Metroid games, so I just want to make sure that I put that out there, that Age of Calamity outsold every single Metroid game to date. Like, singular release Metroid game. And I'm not talking about, like, Virtual Console plus separate releases, you know, like Metroid Prime Trilogy, Metroid Prime 1, then you add the Wii U download plus the Metroid Prime Remastered on the Switch 1. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just individual release on the platform. Age of Calamity outsold every single one in the history of Metroid's franchise, and you know, Age of Calamity is a spin-off. But we still have Age of Imprisonment coming out, and we also have Kirby Air Riders before Metroid Prime 4. So there you go. Oh, we getting a PE award show this year. You know, I thought about doing a comedy award show. I usually do like the Black Keely awards, but I'm not going to do that this year. I've actually retired Black Keely as a character, so I'm going to do maybe something else. But we'll see what we do. I thought about doing like a funny award show with jokes and, you know, me just sitting down here with the green screen and talking about, like, you know, make it kind of like a presentation. So we'll see what I do. I got some tricks up my sleeve. maybe not. Hit that like button though. How about you do that? More likes, then maybe more I'll do that. Let's see, what do you think Metroid Prime 4 will need in order to finally sell 10 million copies? It doesn't need anything. It's not going to sell 10 million copies. Like, 99.9% of games don't sell 10 million copies. Metroid Dread is not going to sell 10 million copies. It's just not. It's not that type of game to sell 10 million copies. And the reason why it's not a game to sell 10 million copies is because it's got backtracking, it's got weird elements, it's not the most popular. Okay, I'm good with the chanting. I like Expedition 33, but I'm good with the chanting. It's not that type of game to sell 10 million copies. It's really not. If you look at the games that sell 10 million copies plus, it's a very certain style of game, and Metroid is just not that, and that's okay. Every game's not going to sell 10 million. It's not going to sell 10 million. It doesn't need to sell 10 million, and it doesn't have the potential to sell 10 million. They'd have to completely rework it, change it up in order for it to do that, and I just don't see it doing it. You know, I just don't see it doing that. Or if they made it multi-platform, I mean, I think maybe it can do 10 million if they put it on everything. Like if they just put Metroid Prime 4 like on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, yeah, they'll sell 10 million then. Because then you can really do graphic stuff. You can do, and then you can try to market it that way. Like, oh man, check this out, this experience. And I think you might be able to, like, if you put it, and then you put it cheaper, you put it for like 40, 50 bucks. If you do that, I think people will buy. I think it'd sell 10 million between all the platforms, but not just by itself on Switch 1 and, well, not just on Nintendo platforms like Switch 1 and Switch 2. So Metroid Prime 4 will probably sell 2 million max. Nah, it'll sell more than 2 million. The original GameCube release sold almost 3 million, so it's going to do better than that just because Metroid Prime 4 is on an install base of over 150 million with Switch 1, and it's on the growing install base of the Switch 2, and it's going to have the generation to sell. So it's probably going to sell like around maybe 3 to 5 million, somewhere in that range. Metroid Dread sold over 3 million, so I'm guessing that Metroid Prime has more sales potential than Metroid Dread. So I do expect it to sell around maybe 3 to 5 million. 2 million's a bit too low, just because, like I said, the GameCube original sold more than that, and the GameCube only sold 21 million units, you know, so it's not going to be that low. But yeah. Let's see here. If it's 70 Nintendo's crazy. Well, it's 60 on Switch 1. So, and it's 70 if you want on Switch 2. So they're kind of like half crazy, because if you want, you can get it for 60 or you can get it for 70. It's up to you what you want to get it at. So there you go. The prices are already available, Ren. So or Rem. It's not like this is a surprise, or like we don't know the prices. They're already, pre-orders are already available. People, you can already get it. So, and the prices are already up. Let's see here. I'd love to see Prime 4 do 7 million plus. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do 7 million plus. I don't think so, but that'd be cool. But I don't think it will. No, Jay, Metroid must become so popular that Samus is Nintendo's new mascot to replace Mario and Link for them to be satisfied. Yeah, right. Nintendo Dave, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Shoutouts. This might be the last Metroid game for a while. I don't think so. I think there's going to be a 2D Metroid game in the next couple years. Mercury Steam's working on it, so nah. Let's see here. I might buy Metroid Prime 4, but I never played Metroid, though. Only in Smash. I don't know where I know her from. Well, there's Metroid Dread, so you can maybe try that out. That's a 2D Metroid game. I recommend that game. You can try out Metroid Prime 4. I mean, they'll do a recap for you. But I mean, obviously, Metroid Prime 1 is available for you to play as well. So, I mean, that's only $40 on the Switch 1. So you can pick that up. It runs at 1080p, 60 FPS. So you play it on Switch 2, it's going to load faster and all that. So you can play Metroid Prime 4 if you want. Or sorry, Metroid Prime 1 Remastered. You can play Metroid Dread. Those are available. There's also NSO. So if you have NSO, there's a variety of different Metroid games from the GBA to the NES to the Super Nintendo. So you can take your pick from there as well. So there's a ton of different Metroid games to play across Switch 1 and Switch 2. Let's see, you gonna make a bet with RGT again? I don't think so. I think all of us do not want that bet again. It's too hard to track, man. Let's see here. I'm full crazy because I'm double dipping on both. Yeah, I don't need to double dip. I'm just gonna buy. I mean, if you buy the Switch 2 version, you get the Switch 1 version. It works on Switch 1 as well. So, I mean, there's no need. If you buy a Switch 2 cartridge, it works on your Switch 1. It doubles as a Switch 1 game, but it also works on your Switch 2 as a Switch 2 game. So it's almost like it's like smart delivery, but Nintendo didn't talk about it at all. They didn't market it that way. Like, no, we didn't market, but it's essentially smart delivery. You plug that into your Switch 1, it plays the Switch 1 game. You plug it into a Switch 2, it plays the Switch 2 version. So, pretty interesting, to be honest. I didn't even know they had that technology to do that. But they do, apparently. So, Prime 5. I don't think we're going to be seeing Prime 5 anytime soon, no. Let's see here. I get people are worried about Metroid going dormant, but I don't know. I just find it always the whole... but marketing, just stuff, boring conversation, always going to be the bite anyway. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is that Nintendo's always been making Metroid games. Regardless of how Metroid sells, they've been making Metroid games. Like, if they truly felt that Metroid was going to, once again, like, die out, or if they felt that Metroid, like, you know, if they were worried about the sales, they would have stopped after Federation Force. They would have stopped after Other M. They would have stopped after Metroid Prime 3. They would, I mean, there's countless times that Nintendo could have just said, screw this franchise, we're done with it, it's not selling enough. And they haven't. Once again, the reason why Metroid is still around is because it's good. That's the reason why Metroid is around. Not because it sells gangbusters, but because it's actually good. It's really good. It's like 90 rated good. Like, let me show you guys exactly how good. If you guys, Nintendo cares about Metacritic, okay? For those who don't think that they do, they do. Nintendo cares about the quality of the game. And the better the series is, the more chances that it's going to be around, and the more fans talk about it in a certain type of way. So if you look at Metroid, right? You look at all the different Metroid games over the years, and there's going to be some weird, stupid ones because the scores are silly. But, like, look at the quality of the franchise. You got 94, you got 88, you got 97, you got 85, 91 for the Metroid Prime trilogy, 90 for Metroid Prime 3, 92 for Metroid Prime 2. Other M, that was a low point. They were upset, and that's still a 79. And they were upset with that. And when it comes to mainline home console Metroid games, this is pretty much the lowest that you're gonna get, is a 79. Once again, and it's not a bad game. There was just some issues with the controls and how certain fans felt the portrayal of Samus in this game. But it's not a bad game. Federation Force, it's a handheld game. That's not very good. But Metroid Prime Hunters, 85, Metroid Fusion, 92, Metroid Zero Mission, 89, and Metroid Prime Pinball, dude, this game's not even a 79. This game, well, I mean, it's probably like an 8 out of 10. So yeah, it's like an 8, but it's not like it's like bad. This game's actually good. Metroid Prime Pinball is very fun. It's a solid, so I agree with this. It's like an 8 out of 10 game. It's not bad at all, but Metroid has a legend. Look at that. This is legendary, bro. If you look at like the main big games in the series, the lowest the series has in its 40-year history or whatever is a 79 for any big mainline home console game. The lowest is a 79. So this is what Nintendo cares about. Nintendo cares about this. Look, this is what they care about. Boom. The 97. They care about the quality. They know that people, Western gamers, like this. They like this right here. So they're going to keep making it. If they can put up this quality, look at Metroid Dread, 88. 94 for Metroid Prime Remaster. They don't care that it only sold 1 point something million or 2 million or whatever. They don't care. They look at this and say 94. That makes us look good. They sold a bazillion copies of, dude, they sold New Super Mario Bros, a port from the freaking Wii U at full price for $60. That was essentially pure profit. That covers Metroid Prime and all this other crap that doesn't sell as much. You guys don't think that covers it? Literally, it's a freaking Wii U port that sold nearly 20 million. That covers them to do other stuff like Metroid Prime. When you can sell 20 million copies of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe with Luigi Edition, okay? This is the reason why they still make Metroid. They make Metroid because it's high quality. If Metroid Prime was like this, was like a 79 or like lower, or if it was like this series would have died out a long time ago. If the quality of Metroid was 60s, we would have probably never, it would have been a dormant franchise. It would have been a dormant franchise, bruh. They wouldn't have even made it no more.
Overclock Buster!
Overclocks, let's go. We're close to that 60 though. We're 2 combos away from it, so we're close. Let's see here. Sadly, I want that amiibo. I want the amiibo too. I think Dread Remastered have a longer tail than most people realize. Nintendo only reports a year million sellers. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, Rapsy, that's a very good point. Yeah, they're still selling to some degree. Obviously, they're not selling as much as like the big staples, but they're still selling. I wouldn't be surprised if Metroid Dread was like at, 4 million at this point plus. So, would not be surprised at all. Metroid is such a goated franchise, one of the highest rated series. Yeah. Mario and Zelda tier scored pretty much. Yeah, it's up there with the best Mario and Zelda games. Absolutely, it's right up there with the best Mario and Zelda games. Like, if you talk about Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3, just those 3 games right there, those average 90 plus. The lowest score is Metroid Prime 3 Corruption at a 90, 9 out of 10. So like, Metroid has a very high bar, and that's why they make it. They make it because it's super high quality and it makes them look good. So think about it, right? So Nintendo, by the end of the year, it's right in the heart of holiday. If Metroid Prime 4 comes out and it's like a boom, like it's got like a 90 average or high 80s, that's gonna make the Switch 2 look really good, even though it's on Switch 1. But you're gonna want that. You can advertise the features of the Switch 2. Man, you've got the 4K, you've got the 120 FPS, you've got the mouse mode. Literally, this game feels like more of a Switch 2 game, than some of Nintendo's actual Switch 2 games. Think about it for a second. What Switch 2 game that we know right now has 4K 60 from Nintendo, 4K 60 core game, 4K 60, 120 FPS, and mouse mode, and used all very well? The only game is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. No other Nintendo core first party title that's on Switch 2 does all that, right? Like, it's the only one. So this game feels more of like a Switch 2 game, even though it's not. It's a Switch 1 game. It feels very much like a Switch 2 game that they can, put a feather on their cap and say, oh man, look at that. And look how good it reviewed. Oh my god, the critics love it. Buy the Switch 2, because for core gamers, this is the game for you, Like, I think it's more of like that, more so than anything. Yo, shout out Stan Lee. Glad you enjoyed the podcast. What's up, man? Welcome. What's up, Squirrella? Hey, yeah, shout out to Paul Gale. Appreciate that. Something Nintendo marketing Prime only for Prime fan and not for potential new fans. The thing about it, guys, is that like it's been 4 decades, man. Like it ain't, you're not gonna get a ton of new people that are into. It's called Metroid Prime 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, they marketed Metroid Prime Remastered. Nobody complained about that marketing. They put it out. People thought it was good. Obviously, it was shadow dropped, and nobody complained about Metroid Dread marketing, and we saw that. It was on a big install base, and what did we get? We got 3 million. We got 1 point something million to 3 million plus in sales. So even if you market it the way that you want to potential new, like, this is where the series is gonna be. It does not have the appeal because of how you play it, because Metroidvanias are just not like that. Because of how you play it, it does not have the appeal to a bunch of new people and all. It just doesn't. Metroid Dread was on the Switch 1. They launched it with a new model. It got everything, right? And it sold around 3 million, which is good. There's probably some new people in there. but don't expect there to be any type of explosion. Metroid Prime 4 isn't going to be some type of drastic uptick over Metroid Dread. It's just not. And I think people don't realize that. Like, it's just the way that the series plays. People know what Metroid is. They've seen it. Some people want it. Some people say no mas. Some people say skip. Some people say no, I'm good. Some people say I want it. But it's not. It's been around for too long to sit there and act like it's going to blow up to some type of thing if it didn't already show that potential. Now, listen. If we got Metroid games that showed crazy potential in sales before, like let's just say like the 2D games somehow sold 5, 6, 7 million, then I might feel a little bit differently. But we've had perfectly marketed Metroid games. We've had perfectly big install-based Metroid games. And the end result is always right around the end result. And it's been like this for decades, guys. So it's like, I get what people are saying. Potential new people. Guys, it's been 40 years. Like, it's been, sometimes you got to realize just some things are the way that some things are, you know? Like, this is not going to turn into some type of behemoth franchise out of nowhere if it plays the way that it does. Now, if you completely retool the gameplay and strip out what people like about it and change it up and, I don't know, turn it into like a Breath of the Wild style of, or bounty hunting, you know, maybe Mass Effect style of game or something, but yeah, I think that might have a bit more sales potential. But I mean, would fans want that? If they turned Metroid Prime into Mass Effect, I think that maybe has a potential. But it's not Mass Effect. It's not going to be Mass Effect, and you know, and it is what it is. So yeah. It's okay. It doesn't have to. Everything's not going to be a major, massive hit. You know. Let's see. It needs to be a killer app. A word of the media. Breath of the Wild into Stratosphere. No, the thing with Breath of the Wild was that Zelda has always been significantly more popular than Metroid. And another thing with Zelda, why it pushed it into the stratosphere, is because what did Breath of the Wild do? Breath of the Wild removed the elements, a lot of the elements that traditional Zelda fans like, and made it more like what the masses like. Open world game, GTA, Assassin's Creed, Skyrim. They made it into an open world game, guys. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if Zelda was never going to sell what Zelda was going to sell if it kept it the way that it was, with a super bland Hyrule with just elaborate dungeons are great, but the masses don't want puzzles and elaborate dungeons all over the place. They don't. They had decades to buy that with Zelda, and no Zelda game ever blew up like Breath of the Wild, but Breath of the Wild blew up because it's a easy game to play. It's a very pick up and play. It copies or emulates a lot of other popular genres. Metroid Prime 4 isn't doing that. It's not. It's got some open segments. You got a motorcycle, but it's still very much Metroid Prime. It's not doing that. So that's the difference with Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild said, hey, this is a reinvention of the whole wheel. It was built to be for a bigger audience. They said, we're going to give it a shot. But Zelda showed that potential before with Twilight Princess. They've already shown that potential that they can sell that much. Ocarina of Time, for example. So they already showed potential of a 10 million unit seller, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10 million unit seller. They've done that. Twilight Princess did that. Ocarina of Time did that. So you make it an open world game. You know, you do all this stuff. Obviously, Switch 1 sells a ton of units, and it was like the perfect storm that turned it into that. But notice how Echoes of Wisdom comes out, and all the people that bought Breath of the Wild were like, yeah, I'm good. You know? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that. And even though it was more traditional Zelda, people are like, oh yeah, traditional Zelda fans. Yeah, they brought back... Yeah, the people that like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they were like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that one. So if Nintendo does go back to that, there's going to be a ton of the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom fans that go, yeah, I'm good on that. I don't want to play puzzle game like Super Puzzle Fighter, you know, like where I'm stuck in dungeons all day. Like, I don't want to play that, you know. So they've got to find a good balance between it. They've got to find a better balance than Tears of the Kingdom. But I'm telling you guys, this is how this stuff works, you know. Cyber Taurus with the JoJo.
If the Metroid fan base shows up, all 3 to 4 million of us, we'll be fine, and they'll probably keep feeding us.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I want to read one comment here though, from Uncario, Big love to Cyber Taurus coming up to 40 on the board. We're gonna do the what's it called? We're gonna do the extension too, the 1 hour. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Just give me one. Let me read what Uncario says. OJ, you're underselling Breath of the Wild. It's about the physics and puzzles integrated in the open world. I agree. I think the physics and puzzles are good integrated. But the thing about Breath of the Wild is that it no longer required you to be stuck in dungeons. In other Zelda games, you had to do the dungeons. You had to go through these puzzles. You had to be stuck if you couldn't solve it. You had to. Breath of the Wild removes that and gives you choice. You think this puzzle sucks? You don't want to do it? You don't have to do it. You want to just rush to the end of the game? Okay, you can do that too. You want to solve this puzzle by shooting this physics thing, and it gives you options of what open world games do. Skyrim and some of these other games give you multiple options and ways to tackle things. Zelda's always been, this is how you solve the puzzle. You got to do this to do this to do this. You got to go in this order. Now, there's been some exceptions. A Link Between Worlds and some other games allow you to kind of tackle things at your own, but most of the big Zeldas is like, hey, you got to go here, then you go here, then you go. It's a very linear, in terms of how you do things. Okay, some open-endedness, but it's very linear. Breath of the Wild was a game that allowed you to do whatever you wanted, kind of, and that was kind of like, that's more of the modern gameplay style. I think that's the reason why. Yes, you're right, the physics and the puzzles and the Sheikah Slate was huge, but I think the fact that it was I can do anything that I want, I can go anywhere that I want, like a modern game, that is what really blew it up to the masses, to where you got a lot of people that aren't big Nintendo fans but wanted to pick up a Switch 1 for Zelda, So yeah. But I see what you're saying, Uncario. Like, I don't disagree with what you're saying for sure. Big love combo breaks. You guys know the deal. We got the 1 hour. Noah Meal flying through the skies. Let's go. I pressed the wrong one. I pressed the limit break. Dude, sorry. Oh no, not limit break. I pressed the wrong one. I meant to say 1 hour. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. My bad. I'm tripping. So we had to this day, huge open world action RPG you could beat in the first 60 minutes. There might be some other ones, but I can't think of anything right off the top of my head, to be honest. Cyber Taurus says you have to find 900 Koroks, can't beat the game if you don't. Bro. Also doesn't hurt that Zelda IP has been solid seller for years. Switch Gen blew up the top. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's been a solid seller for years and years and years now. Like, to me, the best chance for Metroid to blow up past what we usually thought of Metroid was Metroid Dread. And I was, from the beginning, I was saying 3 million. And I said that was good. I was saying 3 million for Metroid Dread. Even with the Switch 1 having 100 million install base, right? I still felt that it's not going to be up to the level of a Zelda. And that's with perfect marketing, apparently. That's what Metroid Database and other people say on Twitter. Metroid Dread had perfect marketing. With perfect marketing, launching alongside of OLED, with the $60 price tag, no $70, no $80, it had perfect conditions. And what were the sales? The sales were about 3 million plus, right? So even with perfect conditions, with an incredible game, with a Game of the Year nominee, with everything that went right for Metroid Dread in the holiday, right there in the peak in October, launching alongside a new model, it sold 3 million plus, which is good for Metroid. But guys, we got to start being realistic, okay? Like, if Metroid Dread tells you there is a ceiling on this type of game, And I know Metroid Prime 4 is different. Now, I do think that Metroid Prime has a higher ceiling than 2D Metroid. It just does, just because, but it's not going to be much higher. 1 million, maybe 2 million more tops, unless they completely upend the gameplay and turn it into a Mass Effect bounty type of game. If they turn it into that, I do think that it can sell more. Like, if they said, hey, look, Metroid, yeah, you can go back and go to a certain place now that you have a new power, but Samus now has a crew. She can fight alongside people. You can swap between them. You can go to different planets. You can do side quests and other missions. If they turn it into that type of game and it's open-ended, I think it could potentially sell a lot more. Because then you can get people that are like, oh, okay, it's not just backtracking in like one big planet, right? Just because people just don't like that style of game. Like, you look at Castlevania, I mean, yeah, you have Silk Song, but, that's like the anomaly out of all of them, because there's a really weird, a PC fan base behind that game, that's like crazy. that's like somewhat crazy, where they're just like, oh no, Silk Song, like they're just like nuts. They think that Team Cherry's like their messiahs. So like we gotta set that game aside. But if you look at every other Metroidvania, every other Metroid style of game, Castlevania style of game, whatever the case is, all of those have a certain cap or ceiling that they can get to, you know? So I wouldn't expect it with Metroid. So yeah. Let's see, I'm playing Ghost of Yotei, and I want more Fantastical World. It's beautiful, just wish it was a Zelda game. Yeah, I don't wish Ghost of Yotei is just Assassin's Creed. I mean, and no offense to Ghost, I think Ghost is great, but I think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are considerably better than Ghost of Yotei and Ghost of Tsushima. Like I said, that's just me, and I know people think differently, but I think that the sales and the review scores show that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are better, in my opinion, and I think in a lot of people's opinion, than Ghost of Yotei and Ghost of Tsushima. But like I said, if you feel that it was that, or if that's what you wanted, that's fine. But I don't think I've played Ghost of Tsushima, and I do not want Zelda games to play like that. That is essentially Assassin's Creed, you know, like a better Assassin's Creed. And I do not want Zelda games to play like Assassin's Creed. I don't want that to be the formula, to be honest. I don't. But if that's what you want, that's cool. You know, it's all good. Let's see here. Gamers worry about everything these days. They really do. It's silly, in my opinion. Let's see here. That's why people bash Cherry for the low price, but it's a niche genre and scheme of things, very healthy niche, but a niche. Yeah, like I think that was a good look. It was good for them to put it at 20. I think that it ended up working out really well for them, you know. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. I think it worked out well for them. It isn't even that different. Dread seemed like it had more packed marketing because it was revealed 3 months before launch. Yeah, if you actually total up the trailers and stuff, it's actually about equal. Metroid Dread or Metroid Prime 4 has had 2 regular trailers. One on Switch 1, and then it had another one right before the Switch 2 event. Then it had a small one during the Switch 2 event. Then it had a Treehouse gameplay, and then it had another trailer that we got at the most recent Nintendo Direct. So it's had 5 pieces of marketing. With Metroid Dread, it's pretty much the same. They have the E3 trailer, they have the trailer number 2, they have the overview trailer, then they had the Metroid Dread marketing with the Nintendo Switch OLED, and then they had the launch trailer, and that was about it. So they both had about maybe 5 pieces of marketing beforehand. I think that Metroid Prime 4's marketing is not done. They're going to have an overview trailer. They're probably going to have a launch trailer for the game as well. So, you know, I think overall it's actually going to get a little bit more than what Metroid Dread got. So yeah. Silk Song is so overrated. It's a good game, but the fans are something else. Listen, man, I know why people like it a lot. I'm not going to say that it's overrated, but I don't like it as much as what some of the people online like it. And that's okay. You don't have to like every game that way. But I had to drop it, man, because Trails in the Sky First Chapter came out, and that's a much better game in my opinion. And then what came out after that? And then I think Pokemon Legends ZA came out. And while I'm not going to sit here and act like Pokemon Legends ZA is some type of way better game than Silk Song, you know, I personally like Pokemon Legends ZA a lot better. It's a lot more fun. Silk Song, to me, there's just too many runbacks, too much weird stuff with the game design. I'm not as big of a fan of the fighting and stuff. I think it's a good game though, and the price is great, so I was happy to support them. But yeah, I'm not as big of a fan of the game, but I think it's good. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Problem would be that Metroid fans would say it's no longer Metroid. They would want isolation to atmosphere for Metroid. Exactly. So it's the same kind of thing that you see with Zelda fans say about, you know, the most recent Zelda games. Like, oh, this is not Zelda, you know? But people like that. But once again, like, if you want to sell it, you got to have a certain type of game to sell a certain type of way, you know? Let's see here. Let's see. Exactly. This take would it'd get you, but it'd get me absolutely obliterated. That's why I don't even suggest it. What I'm saying is that if you want Metroid to sell like 10 million units or sell a ton, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take more modern game design. A lot of people don't see Metroid's gameplay as like modern gameplay. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, that doesn't mean I don't like it. But a lot of people, a lot of modern gamers, a lot of new gamers that didn't grow up with Metroid or didn't grow up with that type of game, even ones that did, they're like, I don't like Metroid, or I don't think it's very good, or they like, I don't like dungeons in Zelda, or I don't think that's great. Like, I want to be able to just do what I want, you know? So a lot of people like that. So I'm just saying, you know, I'm just going off of like what we see with the sales numbers. Not saying that it's not like one way's better than the other, you know, but for me, I think Metroid should be Metroid. I think that Nintendo's blessed that they don't have to worry about Metroid sales because they have New Super Mario Bros. And they have Switch 2 editions, and they have all these other things that are going to do well, right? Like, they have all this other stuff that's going to do well, that's going to help offset costs of other games that don't do as well. So yeah. Let's see, couldn't Nintendo sell Metroid on vibes alone? I mean, they could if they really wanted to, sure. The problem with Pikmin isn't selling Mario or Zelda numbers as long as they have to wait another decade for another game. Pikmin, I think we're gonna get another Pikmin game sometime. With like, I don't think it's gonna take a decade. You know, I don't know when it's gonna come, but yeah. Fetch quest at the end ruined my level of enjoyment of the game. Then don't do the fetch quest. Ben's 310 with the Jojo.
Hello OJ and everyone. Silk Song is nice. Blasphemous had a small team as well and had barely any funding and sold a lot and rated high. Blasphemous release price $24.99. I prefer Blasphemous over Silk Song TBH. Silk Song not for me.
You know, and I think a lot of people think that a 2D Metroidvania game probably shouldn't cost any more than like $20 to $25. So I think that's another thing that kind of hurts Metroid, is the fact that, you know, it's a $60 game. I think that if Metroid was 20 bucks, I think that it could potentially sell, you know, a lot more. If Nintendo said, hey, look, we're making Metroid 20 bucks, I think it'd probably sell a lot more. But I think a lot of fans are hesitant to even spend that much on like a 2D Metroid game. Not a 2D Mario, but a 2D Metroid game. So yeah, if they priced it like at 20 or 30 bucks, I think it would do considerably better, but it's $60. But yeah, Blasphemous did well. That was a great game too, man. That did really good. Shout outs to the combo breaks. And going further than beyond, 78 on the board, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Can you know what 22 is? 22 is the combos that we are away from the 100 overclock. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for your support tonight. Let's go. Another one. Going further than beyond, baby. Appreciate that, man. Let's go. Shout outs to my man Ben's 310, bro. Appreciate you. I think I've played the first Blasphemous game. Yeah, it's good. It's definitely good. He's got that long old cone head. You know what I'm saying? Like cone head, like that. You know. so yeah. Let's see. There's also another argument about how short of a game shouldn't be 60. I mean, it just depends, right? I mean, you have replay value in some games. I mean, how much is the value for a game that costs 60, right? So people tend to change their minds on this and go all over the place. Big love to the JoJo boys, though, man. I have not been putting the JoJos down, and I'm terribly sorry for not doing that. I think we're like at 4 or 5, though. So I think we're at that. So let's just go ahead and put 5. We're at that, I think. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, my bad. We're at 4. 4 JoJos. Okay. 4 JoJos. Let's go. Not even JoJo Friday. We out here. Thank you guys for your support. Helps keep everything going. And shout outs to everybody that watched my video today, man. Like, I was very happy with people watching the video, the shorts and stuff like that. So thank you for watching. I appreciate that. We had a good video today. Had a lot of people come through and watch that as well, so it was fun. It was fun for sure. I'm going to take a look at this though, give you guys a little bit of an update. Also, we had a top 10 best Nintendo Switch games of all time video, and a lot of you guys checked that out as well, so I appreciate that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you guys watching that video too. And that video is doing well. Those videos always start out a little bit slow, and then they just like build momentum in the algorithm. So I appreciate that, guys. It was like number 10 for like the longest time yesterday, and then it's went from number 10 all the way up to number 4, my last 10, and I know it's gonna do really well. So yeah, more top 10s are coming. Probably no more top 25s Just because top 25s take way too long to make. My voice always ends up going out by the end of it because I gotta speak for like 40 minutes to an hour. So probably just top 10s. I think top 10s are good. It gets to the point. You don't gotta diddle and dally around with games that are so lower ranked. So top 10s will probably be going with those. I want to do a top 10 Zelda games, which I already wrote down my list. I just got to get it recorded. So maybe I'll do that tonight and tomorrow and get that out to you guys, and then have a short. We'll probably have another short tomorrow going over the top 10 list. So if you haven't seen that video, we'll have a short, and then you can watch the video if you want, then kind of get you hyped up for that. So yeah, good stuff. I'm having a good day, Mr. Wall. Thank you. Let's see. To each their own. I love Silksong, Blacklist, Metroid, and Castlevania games. Yeah, I like all of them. But if I had to rate them, maybe top 10 Metroidvania games. I think that might be a good game. That might be a good list. Shout outs to Dan Gonzalez with the $10. Oh, sorry, my bad. $1 dono. This great vid today. I thought I was close to the end of Tears of the Kingdom, but I wasn't expecting some of the story stuff, so I'm not sure if I'll finish it before Warriors Down. Also, question: what games would you pick to build an Xbox library of soon-to-be rare games? I'd have to look through before I even thought about that because I don't know the rarity of Xbox games, so I don't want to tell you games now, and I have no idea if they're actually going to be rare. So I'd actually have to research that a little bit before I give you an answer. Thank you for the $1 dono, though. I appreciate that. Combo breaks in the house. 21 combos away from that super overclock. Hey, what's up, Monolith Soft Ninja? Welcome. I'm more excited about 2D Metroid game than Prime 4, but I'm still picking it up. Oh yeah, I like 2D Metroid more as well, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I have not played Dispatch yet. I know a lot of people are playing it. I'm gonna check out Dispatch at some point. It's on PC, though I don't want to play it on PC. Like if they make a Switch 2 version, I'd be more inclined to actually, pick it up and play it, but maybe I'll wait for that. I actually agree with the number of those top 10, though. It's odd. I appreciate Xenoblade Chronicles 2 more than Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I mean, appreciating it more is fine. To me, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is a better made game. Like when I played the game, what game did I have more fun with at the time that I played it? And Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has better side quests, less fetch quests, better side quests. It ran better. It looked better in portable mode. And it also had, to me, the better expansion. Torna was great, but Future Redeemed is better. So when I lined up everything about the games, and also the blade system, like I don't like the gacha system. I like the blades in terms of how they operate, but I don't like the gacha. Like what they should have done with the game was make it to where you do certain quests and then you get rare blades. Or like you do side quests, you get, like, they shouldn't have made it like a gacha system. I don't like that. It drags the experience. So when I was looking at every single little thing about comparing what was the Xenoblade game that I was going to put on my list, Xenoblade 3 was the better game overall. It was the better game. There's no gacha mechanics. It's got great side content, better side content, less fetch quest content, better quality of life features built in from the beginning, better tracking for your quests. Like I said, the map is just as good, if not better, when it comes down to it. So, to me, Xenoblade 3 did everything Xenoblade 2 did, and it did it better. Now, if you like Xenoblade 2 more because of certain story aspects and all that, I get it. But I love both of them a lot story-wise. Like, I don't like Xenoblade 2 more story-wise than Xenoblade 3. I think Xenoblade 3 story's awesome. I think Xenoblade 2 story's awesome. So when you start putting every single thing blow for blow, game for game, pound for pound, Xenoblade 3, I think, hits it with the uppercut. And that's the reason why I picked Xenoblade 3 to be the Xenoblade representative in the top 10. That's why. What's up, Gamer for Life? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How about a top 10 mixed reviewed games that you really enjoyed? Maybe. That's definitely something that I can think of doing. Absolutely. Xenoblade 3 enhanced on Switch 2 would be dope. I think we need Xenoblade 1, Xenoblade 2, and Xenoblade 3 all enhanced on the Switch 2. I think that would be phenomenal. So yeah. So let's see here. Xenoblade 3 definitely a better game, but I still really find myself playing Xenoblade 2 more in New Game Plus. And yeah, that's fine. I have no problem with that. That's fine too. I'm so fortunate to be able to play all these Xenoblade systems in a single console generation. Xenoblade games. Okay, yeah, I got you, Katana. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Now, Xenoblade 2 is great, but just Xenoblade 3 just hits a little bit a different way. And like I said, I think the side quests to me were like one of the big things, because Xenoblade 3 side quests actually kind of curb stomp Xenoblade 2. Like, Xenoblade 3 side quests they're like full-on main set pieces. You know, like if you know Senna's big side quest, I mean, you've got certain characters that you can only unlock, and it's like crazy. Like, wait a minute, hold up, I can unlock that guy and he can fight on my team with me, but he's part of these people. Like, there's some crazy, really big side quests. Whereas in like Xeno 2, I mean, it has that, but not to the level of Xeno 3. So to me, I really enjoyed Xenoblade, how they pared down the experience. And then Future Redeemed to me is like kind of like what tops it off. Future Redeemed is just, it's just, I mean, Torna was awesome and it's great, but man, Future Redeemed, bringing back who they brought back, bringing back Schultz, bringing back Rex from Xeno 1 and Xeno 2, I mean, oh man, that was just incredible. And then like learning the story of like the founders, and of course, you know, the ties to other games, like it's just, it was too much for me to handle. I could barely handle it. Like the radio, man, you gotta know about the radio. So for me, Xenoblade 3, just the perfect ending to a incredible saga that started in the year, like 20 something years ago, you know? So Xenoblade 3 takes the cake for me. So yeah. So I kind of just wanted to vent my issues with Silksong. All those fetch quests really made me annoyed. Oh, okay. I feel you, Dr. Birdie. It's okay. On Switch 1, Nintendo released the best-selling Mario, Zelda, Xenoblade, Fire Emblem, Pikmin, Kirby, Luigi's Mansion, and Metroid games of all time, so I don't know how people are questioning their marketing. People question everything, which is okay. People always question everything. And then when they're wrong, they'll be like, well, it's not my fault. And they'll get mad like when you question them. When you question them, like, yo, you said this, then they get upset. They get crazy on you. Some of them do. The narcissists do. But, you know, like I said, we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. We'll see what you know, what goes through and all that, man. Because I think it's just fun. It's just it's a funny world. A funny world we live in. Yo, Cyber Taurus again with the JoJo.
I might have a shot at getting my daughter to play Xeno 2. In Smash, she loves Pyra and Mithra and is interested in their story.
Yeah, just leave. I don't know about Mama Taurus. Maybe Mama Taurus don't come into the room at times, but oh man, Cyber Taurus. Yo, another JoJo. We are out here only 11 combos away from that ultimate platinum streak, 5th and 9. Let's go, baby. Shout out to Cyber Taurus. Cyber Taurus upping it to 50 on the board when it comes to that. Dang, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Combos. And it's 50 or more. You can put up Cyber Taurus on both boards, but it's 25 on the Stream Ninja board. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Let's go. Regarding the Xbox question, what would a few games you'd pick up as far as your personal favorite Xbox games? I don't know if I have any personal favorite Xbox games. Honestly, dang, this generation's been complete trash for Xbox. I mean, there's been good games, but it's just not like anything that I can say off the top of my head. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't buy Xbox games anymore. Outside of like the odd cheap game that you can get on discount on sale for Black Friday, I don't buy anything. I don't even know where to start because once again, some of Microsoft's games are like game key cards, some aren't. So I really would need to research. But there's one game that I can tell you, and that would be SMT5 Vengeance, because that game has the full version of SMT5 on the Xbox One and the full version of the Xbox Series on the same disc. So I would say if you can pick up a Xbox copy of SMT5 Vengeance, I would say maybe you can start with that one. And work your way up. But to be honest, man, I have no idea. I really need to do some research. I mean, I haven't bought too many games for Xbox. But yeah, definitely, like, I think right now, like, you don't got to worry about it too much, but I would say within the next year or so, definitely start looking at some of the Black Friday deals and stuff like that, you know? So yeah, I mean, there's definitely games, you know, there's definitely games, but like, it's you know, it's like I said, it's just weird. It's just weird, you know? By the way, do you feel that New Horizons Switch 2 edition will be a very high-selling game? I mean, it's hard to say because a lot of people have the Switch 1 version and they'll just buy the upgrade. So the upgrade doesn't count as a Switch 2 copy sold. It counts as a Switch 1 copy sold. But if you buy the Switch 2 version of the game, it counts as a Switch 2 copy sold. So it's hard to say, but are people going to pick it up like Animal Crossing again? Yes. But I don't know if it's going to be high-selling on the Switch 2 because, once again, there's already 48 million people that have the game on Switch 1, and a lot of those people are just going to pay the $5 and get the upgrade instead of buying the game again for $65, $70, you know, with tax. So yeah, probably no. But are a lot of people going to play it on Switch 2? Yes, but I don't know how well the Switch 2 edition is going to sell because, once again, Nintendo does count Switch 2. Like, if you buy the upgrade, it counts as a Switch 1 copy. Like, it doesn't count as a Switch 2 sale or anything like that, from what I understand, you know. Let's see here. Oh, SMT5. SMT5 is the game that I would say. I'll be honest, I already bought the upgrade because of how cheap it was. There you go. That's what a lot of people are going to do. They're just going to buy the upgrade. They're just going to get that and just say, okay, I'll just roll with the upgrade. I get the mouse mode. I get, I get all sorts of cool stuff, so yeah, people are just gonna do that. And plus you get the 3.0 update as well. So you get that 3.0 update, and that's nice as well. So it is what it is, OJ's struggling, man, I'm telling you. Let's see here. Hey, hold up. Hey, Robert, my man. Let this man raise his daughter the way that he wants to raise his daughter. You ain't got to be backseat raising his daughter for him, Robert. What the hell? You got any kids? I don't think you got any kids, fam. This man knows how to. He can raise his own daughter. Hold up here, bro. Don't be. If he wants his daughter to play Xenoblade, let her play Xenoblade, fam. I said Mama Taurus. That's what I said. His daughter's fine. I said Mama Taurus, I wasn't worried about that. If Cyber Taurus has played Xeno too. So if he felt that it was inappropriate for his daughter, why would he let her play it? He wouldn't let her play it if he felt that it was inappropriate for her. So we can't be backseating somebody letting their own kid play a game. Hold up now. You gotta worry about your own kids if you got any. That's why I just said mom, because Mama Taurus might walk in and be like, hold up here, what's going on? That's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about, in terms of her playing it. That's his discretion. So yeah. Let's see it. It says, let her play a real video game like Sekiro. Sekiro, baby, that's a good game. Do you think Donkey Kong Bonanza will be above or at least near 3 million copies sold when we get the numbers from Nintendo today here in Germany? It's already Tuesday. Yeah, it's gonna be tonight for me or late. Yeah, so I gotta actually probably stay up and make that video, right? Yeah, I think that it's probably gonna be around 2 million or so. So going towards 3. But yeah, we'll see. I think that the holiday is going to be big for Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's maintained at pretty much a top 10 sales rating in the eShop the whole time it's been out. It's been doing pretty good in retail from what I understand as well. So I expect Donkey Kong Bonanza to be a 2 million seller at least. Yeah, Nintendo financials, actually tonight-ish. It's tomorrow, but it's like tonight. So yeah. Let's see. I thought you were a fan of Lost Odyssey and Mass Effect. I am a fan of Lost Odyssey and Mass Effect. Yeah, I am a fan of both of those. But those are not games that came out anytime recently, though. Mass Effect, the latest Mass Effect game came out in 2018, and that game was trash. And then like the actual Mass Effect game that I liked a lot was Mass Effect 3. That came out in 2012. It's been 13 years since a good Mass Effect release. And that was multi-platform. That wasn't just on Xbox. That was multi-platform. And there's no exclusive Mass Effect games anymore. The original was exclusive and Mass Effect 2 was exclusive for a bit, but by Mass Effect 3, it had no longer been an exclusive anymore. It was multi-plat. Mass Effect 3 even came to the Wii U. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, that came on everything. So like, yeah, I mean, but like Mass Effect is not an Xbox franchise anymore. When it comes to Lost Odyssey, once again, Lost Odyssey came out in 2008? They have not made a new Lost Odyssey game since then. So like, yeah, I mean, I am a fan of those two games, but that doesn't That doesn't mean I'm buying a bunch of stuff that Xbox is doing now. Those games came out a long time ago, fam. so yeah, man. Luckily, Mrs. Torres, Mama Torres is used to seeing that on the TV after 17 years with me. Okay, yeah. So there you go. There you go. 1:30 a.m. EST for the financial report. So yeah, 11, 12, 1. So it's like 10. Yeah, it's like 10 or so my time. 10 something. So I'll be ready to go with the video or videos. Let's see, backseat children raising. There you go. Hey there, Xenoblade game is your favorite? Yeah, I just talked about it right now, Boo Mini, and I had a video where I discussed it, Xenoblade 3. So check out my video if you haven't seen my top 10 Switch games. That pretty much goes over all my favorites in terms of in the Switch 1 era. That video was pretty cool. I liked it a lot. I think I love those videos. I like my list videos because my list videos are super, like they take forever to edit and make, but they're super fun to make. They take forever to edit and make, but they're super fun, man. Like they really are super fun, and like they're cool just to go over a lot of different games. So if you haven't seen my top 10 Switch games, where it's essentially 10 different franchises with the exception 9 different franchises, I pretty much pick one game and like a variety of different franchises and stuff as my top games for the Switch 1 era. So if you ever want to know what my favorite is, I did my ultimate final list right there in that link, so you can check it out. But yeah, Xenoblade 3 for me. But if you want to know the rest of it, it's in the list. And if you want to know my reasoning why, it's also there as well. So yeah. Let's see here. Where does Xenoblade series stand for you compared to other JRPGs? Top 3? Yeah, it's definitely a top 3 RPG series for me. 100% top 3. I mean, I don't know where it is. Like I'd have to really. I did a top RPG franchise list, but I think I'm gonna redo it, just because it's been a while since then. But I mean, obviously, like Mass Effect, you know, Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem, Xenoblade. Those are all Persona. Those are all, you know, near the top of my list when it comes to RPG franchises. I like the Mana series. I think that's pretty good. I like Lost Odyssey. I like Blue Dragon. There's a lot of games that I like, a lot of different franchises that I like in terms of RPGs, but what would be like the top of the top? I don't know, man. Like, I'd have to go through that and really kind of look through, but like Xenoblade's definitely in the top 3. I mean, it has to be. I like the Super Mario RPG series or Mario RPG series as well, but specifically Super Mario RPG. That game to me is, I mean, it's not one of the best games of all time, but it's like one of the best games of all time. Like, that is like a goated game. I love that game on the Switch 1 as well, man. It's so good. What's up, Ava? Yeah, like I said, I listed a few out there, Robert. I'll probably make a video where I'll go over like a list, but I talked about a number of them. I said it, so yeah. Dragon Quest, unfortunately, is not one of my top series in terms of like with the ranks of the other games that I mentioned, but it'd probably be like a top 15 for me. I don't know where it'd land in the top 15. I do like Dragon Quest though, but it's just not as much as a favorite as some of the other series that I mentioned. But I do like it. I mean, I play all the Dragon Quest games, but it's just not up there like with Xeno or with Mass Effect or with, you know, with the Mario RPG series or with, yeah, I wouldn't like it more than like Final Fantasy or a lot of some of the other series that are up there, or like Chrono series, like Chrono Trigger. No. Fire Emblem, yeah. For me, I mean, Xenoblade, Fire Emblem, Mass Effect. That might be it. Like Xenoblade, Fire Emblem, that might be my top 3. But once again, I have to really evaluate and think about it more so than anything. So, and I have to make some rules because like Chrono Cross is okay, and I don't like Radical Dreamers, but I really love Chrono Trigger. So like, is that gonna make it into like top 10 franchise when like I really only like one game in the franchise? Probably not, right? So, you know, I'd have to really think about the amount of games, what's in the games, all the different stuff surrounding the games. I mean, you got Pokemon. I like Pokemon a lot, so Pokemon would definitely be up in there, you know? So there's a lot of different stuff. I personally wouldn't count Monster Hunter, but I mean, like, you can count Monster Hunter, but I don't know, man. It probably wouldn't be counted in my book, but I don't have a problem with other people putting Monster Hunter as like an RPG series or anything, you know. Yeah, Skies of Arcadia, it's hard to put Skies of Arcadia because it's not really a franchise. It's just one game. So, like, Skies of Arcadia, it's one of my favorite games, one of my favorite singular RPGs of all time, but it'd be hard to put it in a franchise because there's only one game. So, same thing with Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger, I only like, there's only 3 games in the Chrono series. Like, there's 3, and one of them's a freaking visual novel. So, there's really only 2, and I don't like Chrono Cross as much as other games. So really, there's only Chrono Trigger for me, and so I don't know if it'd get into my top 10 franchises. So I'm still very angry about Xenoblade 3 not winning Soundtrack of the Year. I mean, listen, man, we're all angry about that, but what can you do? We knew. I already knew what was gonna happen because when it comes to the Game Awards, guys, the people at the Game Awards have the worst taste in music. Their taste in music sucks. These people have stone ears. They think that everything that sounds like an opera or everything that sounds like a movie is like the best music ever of all time. They suck, dude. They really suck. They don't know what good music is if it hit them. I think God of War Ragnarok won best. It has like 22 tracks. It has like 22 tracks compared to Xenoblade's like 100 something incredible different pieces of music. Like, it's a joke. It is a complete joke. So yeah, it is what you can't do anything about that because those people, they're never going to give the JRPGs their due when it comes to that. They'll nominate them, but they won't ever actually give them the crown. So, but they suck, man. They have no sense of music at all. Like almost zero. Let's see here. Battle. Yes, I did find it a bit annoying. That's going to be in my review for Pokemon Legends, like how it does like the whole battle zone thing. I don't like that. But I'm guessing they did that from a restriction from the Switch 1 because you have to load up like the different battle zone people, the trainers. You have to load up the little cards. So I'm guessing the Switch 1 was a little bit of a technical problem. And if it was built for Switch 2 specifically, they could have just seamlessly integrated it better. Ragnarok is mid. I mean, no, Ragnarok's a great game. I just don't think that it's soundtrack of the year over Xenoblade 3. You know? I just don't think it's that. That's all. Mario Kart World soundtrack isn't going to get nominated because I mean, it might get nominated, but it's not going to win because they don't take it as highly because it's just a bunch of remixed tracks from different games. It's the same thing as Super Smash Brothers, why that never wins soundtrack of the year or anything, or even doesn't even get nominated sometimes. They're going to nominate Expedition 33. They're going to give it to Expedition 33. Expedition 33 is going to win soundtrack of the year. Gustav's going to win performance of the year. It's going to win. Claire Obscure is going to win narrative of the year. It's going to win game of the year. It's going to sweep a lot of stuff. Like, it's going to win a lot of awards. Just expect that. Expect it. Ragnarok music is better than Xenoblade 3, Red Dead 2 better than Octopath, Death Stranding better than Smash Ultimate music, and so on. Yeah, like, that's the problem. It's like, the Japanese soundtracks are never gonna get their shine. Like, they're always gonna get beat by some Western soundtrack. Like, once again, like, God of War Ragnarok was like the proof to me. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. There's barely any music. How does that beat out Xenoblade 3? Like, it's quite simple. They didn't play Xenoblade 3, so they didn't vote for it. So they didn't listen to the music. So yeah. God of War soundtrack is really good, but Xenoblade 3 soundtrack definitely deserved it that year. It did, but it's stupid. I need to go online so I can get the gems for Mega Evolutions for my Delphox and Greninja. Yeah, you can do that in this next upcoming season. You can get them both in one fell swoop. And they lowered the requirement for it, Shaw X, so that'll be this week. You can play it and you can just get both of them. It won't take you too long to get them both, because they did lower the requirement. Yeah, I love SMT. SMT is great as well. It's a great franchise. So yeah. Let's see here. Expedition 33 was a great game, but the soundtrack is kind of generic. I think the soundtrack's good. I don't think it's a bad soundtrack. It's got some like some of the and like the boss music and all that's actually really good. So I don't think it's generic. I think God of War Ragnarok soundtrack is way more generic. I think it's I'll take Expedition 33 soundtrack over God of War's 2018 or the you know Ragnarok. But yeah, Expedition's gonna win it. It's gonna win so much stuff. 2026 would be the year we see what Monolith is cooking. I hope so, man. I hope that's the year that we see what Monolith Soft is cooking, because I want to know what you know, like smell what the Rock is cooking. I want to smell what Monolith Soft is cooking, because you know what they're cooking. It's going to be an A-course meal, baby. It is going to be very, very good. It's going to be delicious. So yeah. Xenoblade could have 5K songs, Blood Upon the Snow for the final credits. The funny thing is that if you tell these guys to name you one song from a Western game, they could have, it's all the same generic movie music. They'll just be like, oh yeah, the title theme. Like, you know, don, 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 na, na. God of War 2, don. Or was it God of War 1? Don, na, don, na, na. Don, na, 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 na. Don, na, 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 na. Dun, dun. That's the only God of War song I know, to be honest. It's just that theme song from them. So yeah. Can you smell what Monolith Soft is cooking? Let's see, I personally give MK World best OST, but I don't expect it to win because they're majority remixes. Yeah, it's a lot of remixes, so I don't expect it to win. I don't expect it to even be nominated. So yeah. And so the voice of Noah and N not winning. Don't know if it's nope, wasn't even nominated for performance. Nope, wasn't even nominated. I had a pretty funny quote back when that part, you know, that part in Xenoblade 3 where N goes crazy, you know, the whole execution thing is happening, and N goes kind of like wild about what happened, like, and it's like, it's a really well, you know, heartfelt, good voice acted part. People were like, I think somebody on Twitter was like, how did this, you know, look at this part, like, you know, how did he not get nominated, you know, for this? And I quote tweeted and I was like, the people that voted like on the Game Awards, they're like, huh, when did this happen? They were probably thinking, they probably saw it on Twitter and was like, what's that all about? They probably didn't even, what I'm trying to say is like, they probably didn't even see that part, right? You got to be pretty deep in, that's deep into the game. They didn't see that part. When it comes to like, oh, who wins like best performance? Dude, you think that they actually played long enough to see the performance? They don't care, you know? They didn't see that part. They didn't care. They didn't play it. That's the reason why JRPG, you know, voice actors and stuff, they almost never get nominated because they don't play it. They don't play it enough, you know? They don't play the games enough, So yeah, I think I forgot what I said, but I said something along the lines of like, huh, what's all that about? When did that happen? Because they didn't play the damn game, you know? A lot of the reviewers for Xenoblade 3 just outsourced the review to like Katana Riku and stuff. Like, some of you know, Game Explain outsourced their review to Katana Riku. I don't know if Katana's still here in the chat, but y'all know they just be outsourcing reviews to weebs like us, right? You know, Game Explain, they just outsourced it to. Shout out to Katana Riku, he did a good job on the review, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of them just be outsourcing to just fans. Like, hey man, you wanna play this? You got a free game? You wanna play, review it for us? You get some work on your resume? Oh sure. They just outsourced it. There are a lot of people that work at these websites didn't even play Xenoblade 3, right? They let half you guys are getting the reviews for Xenoblade 3. Y'all the ones doing the reviews for it's half of my audience been doing the reviews for Xenoblade, bruh. Oh man. Let's see, 30 hours versus 100 hours really makes a difference, bro. It really does. Hope eventually Claire Obscure comes to Switch 2. I'd love to play it. Yeah, I think it's going to come to Switch 2 at some point. I don't know when, but I think it'll definitely come at some point. But I mean, I wouldn't wait on playing it. But I mean, it'd be a dope game to play on Switch too, though, for real. Let's see here. Trying to walk my dog more. Your foot was broken. Oh man, what happened to your foot, dude? Sorry to hear about your foot breaking. Goodness gracious, that sucks, dude. I put almost 200 out. Yeah, I think I put, if you count Future Redeemed, I put like 250 or so hours into it. So I put a lot. Put a lot of hours into it. A lot of hours into it. Shout outs to Ava Cook. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. We also have random questions. Random questions. So Q&A. If you have not asked a question, you can ask a question. If you drop a dono, make sure you put your music request in there so we can get some lit music going too as well. So I'm more than happy to play that for those who drop a dono. Shout out to Cybertorus. If you want some music, let me know too, man. You dropped a bunch and didn't request any music, so if you want something, let me know. But yeah, get your questions in. Let's go. We still got plenty of time left on tonight's stream. I was playing hockey at church and I stepped on a hockey stick. I was in a boot for 10 weeks and I've been out for a few months. Oh man. You can tell it's not as strong as it used to be yet. Dang, that's crazy. Stepped on a hockey stick and broke your foot. Man, I'm sorry to hear about that, bro. Man, OJ, I miss playing Animal Crossing. Sadly, I did delete my save, but it solved my boredom. Why did you delete your save? I put 90 hours into Persona 3 Portable first run. Nice. Hey, what's up, Carlos? What's up, A Clark 96? I hope you're doing well. I'm loving these Tekken Tag music. Yeah, shout out to Tekken Tag. Great soundtrack. Big love to A Clark 96. Fire Emblem 3 Houses is my most played game at like 400 hours because I did all 4 routes. Nice. Yeah, I think I put like 80 something hours plus into that. 80 to 100 hours. So I definitely put some time. But like the last mission took me, I played it on hard and the last boss took me a solid 10 hours to beat because I kept on getting cooked. I got cooked all day. Like I started playing in the morning, like around 7 or 8 o'clock. I didn't finish till like 6 or 7 o'clock. So I was getting cooked, but I mean, I took breaks. I took a shower, I rested a bit. I took, like, it's not like I just played it straight, but yeah, it took me about probably like a good 9 hours of playing. Like I was getting cooked on that. So I was like at 60 something hours, but then the final boss took me up to like 70 something, 80 hours. So that's what happened to me, man. It's crazy. Let's see, when we get the Xeno 2 Switch 2 editions, that would cook the Switch 2. Oh yeah, man, that would be good. Yeah, I hope we get him, man. I hope we get him. Zay reached 120 hours. Nice. Good stuff. I'm at around 40 something hours for Pokemon Legends. I have not had as much time to play, but I'm doing the best that I can. Trying to get through it before Age of Imprisonment comes out this week. 600 hours into 3 Houses. Juice Man Vaughn. You just did Edelgard's route every time too, because that's how much you simp for her, right? Like just you just did Edelgard's route like 7 times, you know. Did you? That's what happened. No, I'm just joking. Shout out, Juice. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Stubbed your toe today. It gives me a reason to sit down and play Animal Crossing. Hey, there you go. Gotta make a positive out of a negative. Can't wait for the new Fire Emblem. Oh my gosh, new Fire Emblem is going to be so good. I cannot wait for that game. It's going to be great. If Monolith Soft could take any gaming IP in the world and make a game, what would you like to see from them? Any gaming IP? Oh man. Not sure. I haven't thought about it. Can they get like Xenogears again? I'd love for them to make like another Xenogears game, like a new Xenogears. I think that'd be super cool. I'm waiting for Switch 2 editions to play Xenoblade. I hope it's 2026. I hope so too. They've been doing, I mean, we've got multiple Switch 2 editions. So we got Zelda, we got Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, we got Mario Party, we got Kirby and the Forgotten Land, we got Metroid Prime, we got Pokemon Legends ZA. So we've got 6 Switch 2 editions so far. So I'm guessing there'll be more. Oh, plus Animal Crossing, so that's 7. So I'm guessing there'll be more Switch 2 editions in the future. So if you like Fire Emblem, you should play Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics is pretty good. General Zamora with 575 hours into Mario Kart World. So 100 hours a month on that plus. That's crazy, dude. Speaking of time to play, same time, I only got 5 days off this week, but I barely got any time to play. Switch one, yeah, no time to play. No time to play sometimes. What's up, Kinesis? Welcome. Also play Xenoblade 2 at 4K upgrade at $5 with no FPS boost. Just want to see the game not look like mud. Yeah, it would be better like to play portable mode too as well. So I mean, I think it would be 60 though. I think they can definitely bump that up to 60. So I think we're gonna get it. We're gonna get a update for Xenoblade 2. I think we're gonna get an update for that game. So I just gotta hold on tight. I don't know when. I think once Microsoft announces their new game, maybe they'll announce like an update for it as well. So there could also be, that is a possibility, of course. That is a possibility, you know, when it comes down to it. So yeah. 1,000 hours into Fortnite. 1,000 hours into Fortnite, you need to question your life choices. I'll say that right now, Carlos. Can't be putting 1,000 hours into Fortnite. No, I'm joking. It's fine. Play whatever you want to play, you know? Xenogears and Xenosaga is not happening because the right IP hold the Square Enix, right? Yeah, they don't. I mean, somebody asked me, you asked me like if I could see anything, right? And so I gave you that. But like, yes, Square Enix owns. Well, no, not Square. Square Enix owns the rights to Xenogears. Bandai Namco owns the rights to Xenosaga, so it's split between two separate companies. Nintendo obviously owns Xenoblade. Nintendo found a cheat code with Switch 2 editions. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe formula applied to other games. I mean, they've always done remasters and remakes, though. Like, that's not a new concept, to be honest. Kinesis, like, I see what you're trying to say, but like, we've gotten we got remasters on the Super Nintendo, like, or a remake. Like, what was it? Super Mario All Stars. They just took the first number of games, the first 4 games, and just remade them. You know, and it's like, hey, here you go. So it's something that they've done before. I mean, if you look at the Game Boy Advance, they did all sorts of remakes or re-releases on the Game Boy Advance, like Super Mario World 2, Yoshi, like the Yoshi's, like all the Super Nintendo games all got like re-released, like with extra content, new stuff, things like that, and like upgrades or certain things. So this is not a new concept at all. This is not like, oh, they found this out from Mario Kart. Oh, they've been doing this since the Super Nintendo. They've been doing this, and GBA they went overdrive on GBA, and then with the GameCube, they didn't do it as much, but they did do it on the GameCube. Like, we got, like, Ocarina of Time. Like, we got, like, certain Zelda packs and certain things, like, where it was some of the older games bundled together. But they didn't do it as much on there. But then the Wii, they did. Like, we got Wii editions of games all the time. You know, like, the Wii Play editions of, like, you know, Mario, Tennis, and Pikmin, and other games. They also did, like, a Mario Anniversary where they just put a bunch of ROMs on the disc and said, here you go for, like, the anniversary. So they've been doing it, you know. It's not a new concept, you know. And then even on they didn't really do it on the Wii U though, because the Wii U just didn't last long enough. They didn't really do it on there. But yeah, they did it. They've done it many times beforehand, and they did it on the 3DS though. The 3DS, they did it because you can Star Fox 64 that got re-released. Ocarina of Time got re-released. Majora's Mask got re-released. I mean, there was a number of re-releases when it comes to that. So yeah. Let's see here. I'll take most Toast take. Astrobot was better than DK Bonanza. Like Bonanza, but I was kind of glancing at my watch by the end. Astro was Smiles Highway, and that's fine. You're allowed to like that. You can like Astrobot more than DK Bonanza. Like nobody cares that you did, you know. So if you like Astrobot more, that's fine. I personally feel that DK Bonanza is a more complete game. It's a better game. It's got a better story. It's got better everything for the most part. And Astrobot, it's good, but it just felt like a little bit more of a watered down Mario game. Not quite as good as like a lot of the best Mario games, like Galaxy and stuff like that. But I still think it's a good game. It's also really short, which is fine too. Nothing wrong with being a short game, but it's also like really, really short. Like even to 100% it, it's super short. So I think Bonanza just gives you more of a full package of a game. But yeah, if you like it more, that's fine too. It's a different type of game. Bonanza's not a complete platformer like Mario style platformer. It's an action adventure game. Like it's way more complex. It's got way more things going for it. It's way more innovative when it comes to the combat and the destruction. Like whereas Astrobot's, like I said, it's kind of its take on Mario, you know, which is cool. It's not bad. It's a little basic, but it's good. It's not bad at all. It's a good game. Let's see here. Switch 2 edition is nice compromise since you can buy upgrade pack instead of the whole game. Yeah. It was a beautiful game graphically though. My kids really enjoy it. Yeah, it's Astrobot's fun. It's good. It's a good game. Let's see here. Astrobot of the past. I forgot about that crap for a minute. I mean, I think most PlayStation fans forgot about it because it's not like they were buying it like that either. A lot of Nintendo fans were buying the game, you know, and saying, "Hey, this is a great game." You know, so yeah. No, it's still good though. It's a really good game. I mean, it's weird. I wouldn't say it's weird to compare it to DK Bonanza. It falls more in line with like Mario, but at the same time, like DK Bonanza, it's a completely different style of game. Like there's gonna be people that like the pure platformer more, but if you like more of an adventure game that gives you a better story and gives you like better characters, DK Bonanza's characters and story absolutely mollywop. Like absolutely mollywop. Like just like, I'm not gonna spoil Bonanza, but Bonanza, like the plot twist just absolutely destroys anything that's in Astrobot. It's like not even close. Like not, and like the ending sequence, let's be real. Let's be real here. If you just combine the story with the ending sequence, Bonanza is clearly like well above. Like the last boss battle in Astrobot and the ending sequence wasn't anything that great. The ending wasn't that great. It didn't matter. It was useless. Whereas Bonanza was like, oh my goodness, that ending, like holy smokes, what just happened right now? Like the last sequence and ending was just way better. But yeah, it's all good though, you know. So yeah. Let's see, I feel like DK also dropped out of the conversation. $70 is a lot to ask for a DK game. Not really. Considering, I mean, they've always been full price for DK games. Maybe if you're talking about a 2D DK game, but a 3D DK game, nah. Not really. And I don't think it has because DK is actually still selling. It's still up in the top charts and people still talk about DK Bonanza. They're still getting their Switch 2. So yeah, I disagree with that because people still talk about DK Bonanza quite a bit on Twitter. I mean, I don't know if you're on Twitter or not, but people still bring up that game. Still, now people are just spoiling the ending of the game for people because it's like whatever. But I highly disagree with that take. I think people still talk about DK quite a bit and it still sells really well. Still at the top of the sales charts when it comes to Nintendo Switch 2 games. Simeon Corn with the $11 dono. And says, evening, OJ just getting in, bought a GBA SP1, has a USB port to charge with a USB headphone jack and other SP with a GBA charger, one red and blue. Music request, Rystar Splashdown. Yo, shout outs to Simeon Coin. My man Simeon Coin doing cleanup tonight, getting us to the 100 combo break. Yo, let's go. Shout outs to Simeon Coin. I appreciate that, man. Let's see here, Rystar Splash down. Excuse me. Let's go. Splash down. Wait, hold up. There we go. Thank you so much, Mr. Simeon with the $11 dono. JoJo Boys in the house as well. That's getting us to 100 on the combo board. You guys know what time it is. When we hit that 100 on the overclock, combo breaks, going further than beyond, and of course, the limit break, the bonus. Let's go. For some reason, my limit break is not working, and I don't know why it's not working, but it's not working. I'm not sure why it's not working, but shout outs to the limit break, boys and girls. Oh, man. Astrobot is great for little kids because it's so simple. I mean, it's got some pretty challenging stuff in there with the DLC and some other stuff. There's some stuff that's a bit more challenging. But yeah, it's definitely built for kids to enjoy too, which is okay. I mean, Mario has some stuff that's built for kids as well. But yeah. Even DK to an extent. I have Twitter, but I've seen literally nothing. Maybe because I mostly follow Japanese people and it's been mostly Pokemon. Yeah, that's what it is. If you go on Twitter and just look up DK Bonanza, or actually follow people that are not Japanese, or follow people like in the industry, or follow gamers that share your interests in Nintendo, you're gonna hear them talk about DK all the time. And I'm telling you right now that it's definitely probably sold more than Astrobot, and it's going to sell more than it over the course of the generation. People are going to talk about DK Bonanza quite a bit. And like I said, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if you're on Twitter a lot, but people talk about that plot twist with the person that's at the plot twist all the time. Like, that's actually a pretty big thing. I see people talk about and I see not only that, but I see people buying DK Bonanza because they're still picking up their Switch 2s. So if you think about it, Astrobot, that's on an 80 million install base. DK Bonanza is on a 8 million install base, 9 million install base, and it probably sold just as much as it. And I think it gets talked about just as much, if not more. And think about the install base difference there too. So I think there's also that. But people are still buying DK Bonanza with their Switch 2s. They're still getting the system. Deported with the $2 says comparing Bonanza to Astro equals apples and oranges. Yeah, I think it's a little bit different style of game, but you know, people did it, and that's fine. I played both games. I think Astrobot is great, like I said, but DK Bonanza is a whole different experience. And like I said, that story, that plot twist, and the ending sequence to me puts DK Bonanza above Astrobot. But Astrobot's fun though. It's fun. It's a fun game. For sure, it's fun. Also, DK Bonanza also absolutely destroys. DK Bonanza destroys, like literally kills it in terms of post-game content and like, you know, and post-game content. DK Bonanza is significantly better than Astrobot. Like, once again, not even close. And if you buy the DLC, obviously there's the DLC, but even just without the DLC, like the stuff that happens after you beat the game, it's not just like, oh yeah, I just go back into the level and I can just play it and get all the bananas. It's like more elaborate, and there's other stuff with it. So just content-wise, DK Bonanza absolutely destroys Astrobot as well. Hey OJ, sorry for not being around. I'm in physical rehab. No, you're good at Casual Noob. I know that, man. Take the time to rest, dude. Take the time to rest. It's all good. Thank you for watching the videos too. I appreciate it. Donkey Kong Country 3 on the SNES was 70 when it came out. Yeah, because the cartridges. But yeah, DK, in terms of like a big major Nintendo game made by the Mario Odyssey team, I don't know if that's like, oh yeah, it's not worth 70. I mean, if Astrobot is worth 60, DK Bonanza is worth like 130. Because DK Bonanza gives you way more content than Astrobot. Astrobot tops, max. If you're talking about beating the game and completing everything the game has to offer, you're looking at maybe 12 to 20 hours, depending on how good or bad you are. Bonanza, you can literally play through that game, just the single player game, without getting everything. It's like a 20 to 30 hour campaign. If you want to get everything, you're looking at 50 to 60 hours. So if you're talking about like, and I didn't hear you say that Astrobot isn't worth 60, right? So if DK is not worth 70 and it gives you way more content, I'm not sure why you're, you know, saying, oh, well, Astrobot's worth 60, which I've called people out on Twitter about that. They're like, oh yeah, DK's not worth that, but Astrobot's worth 60. I'm like, Astrobot's worth 60? The amount of content you get in Astrobot is nowhere near DK. What do you mean? DK's $10 more. How's that not? How is Astrobot worth 60 with 12 to 20 hours, but DK Bonanza, that'll get you maybe 50 to 60 hours, isn't worth 70, isn't worth $10 more? That makes no sense. The math ain't mathin', you know? The math ain't mathin' on that one. Let's see here. How's the DLC? People that really like the DLC, I haven't played it too much, but people that really like the DLC think it's really good. I mean, obviously if they really like it, but there's a lot to do in there, and like there's events and stuff, so I don't think it's too bad from what I've seen, but I haven't played it, so yeah. But you're all good, Casual Noob. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Nintendo was so smart to put new 3D DK game out instead of Mario 3D. New IP with huge sales potential next installment. I don't think it's about smart or not. I think it's about giving the next Mario game the time that it needs and getting DK out, because we haven't had DK in a hot minute. Mario's coming. We all know it's coming. So that's coming. It's going to be out. It's going to be great. And I think it's going to sell just fine whenever it does come out. Yo, what's up, Yellow Kazoo? Welcome to the stream. Because Astrobot is PS5 mascot and graphics, apparently. I know. I didn't see anybody questioning if Astrobot is worth $60 at only 12 hours, but you got to question DK, even though that gives you way more content, gives you way better story, gives you way more elaborate gameplay. Oh, it's not worth 70, but Astrobot is worth 60, right? Like, You gotta deal with this stuff when it's the. I mean, hell, even if DK was 60, some people would probably find some way to say that it's not worth it, but Astrobot is, you know. So yeah. There's always that one, man. There's always that one. But if you don't, but once again, it is opinion based. If you don't feel that it is, that's fine. 70 is a lot. It's not like it's cheap, but I mean, I paid 60 for Astrobot, and after I was done with it, I was like, that's it. That's it. Okay, sure. So sure. I mean, Sony would definitely say that Astrobot is for kids. If you go on their own page saying like what's good for kids, Astrobot is like right there saying, hey, please play me, and like Sackboy and stuff. So Sony definitely wants to say Astrobot is for kids, but just because a game is for kids or kids can play it does not mean adults can't enjoy the game. Pokemon is for kids as well, but adults enjoy Pokemon, you know. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. People, I think for kids gets a bad rap. There's nothing wrong with the game being for kids or being family friendly, you know. Let's see. Support DK and Astro over live service microtrans BS. Listen, I can toast to that. I can hit the love button for that. 104 on the combo board. We are out here. We're a little bit of ways away from a platinum and a half tonight, but it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Let's go. Shout outs to the Elite Ninjas. Platinum streak unlocked. 59 on the board. Let's go. Almost the 60 platinum streak. Let's go. So yeah. It's all good, Casual Noob. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. If you guys have more questions, feel free to tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence by itself. More than happy to answer all of your beautiful, awesome, lovely Elite Ninja questions. So seriously, thank you guys so much, man. You guys have been incredible. Ooh, I like this one. White Land from F-Zero. Boom, 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 boom. Apples and oranges are both fruit. So there you go. It's apples and oranges, but they're both fruit. They're both the same thing, but different. Same thing, but different, you know? Oh, man. Good stuff, though, guys. Good stuff. Someone just found a shiny Pidgey and the shiny Aber within 5 minutes playing the game normally, not even shiny hunting. It's just luck. That's what it all is. I have not seen a single shiny Pokemon in my 40 hours plus of playing. Not a single shiny Pokemon. So yeah. So single shiny Pokemon. I'm not a single one, man. So yeah. No port begging here, but I seriously think Astrobot would sell better on Switch 2 down than on PS5 back then. No fronting, just it just fits so perfect. With Astrobot, I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, you need to play for 40 hours, 40 more hours. I know. I just need to keep playing, and somehow it will pop up, you know. So yeah. I got a shiny Flaffy cursed. Well, I mean, they give you a shiny Flaffy. If you do the side quest, there's one where you get a shiny Marie, and then it evolves into Flaffy. But I'm guessing you found just a shiny Flaffy. So I'd only seen one before that in 50 hours, and then 2 in 5 minutes is crazy. Yeah, that's the randomness, man. That is the randomness of it all. So yeah. That is the randomness of it all. I failed, beloved angel. I failed a random shiny Aber at the beginning of the game. Pain. Oh man, pain. I have the exact opposite problem. I have 2 boxes of shiny. Yeah, that's because you have like the shiny charm in doing all of that, though. Like that's the reason why you have so many boxes of them, because you have a shiny charm. You're out here doing all the specific shiny hunting goals and stuff like that. Looking up Philly Beats You videos, and this man got shiny every single Pokemon in the whole Pokedex. Oh man, that's why Astro's superior game. All the bots you find are shiny. Are they shiny? I don't know if all the bots you find them are shiny. They do nothing though. Outside of the themed levels, the bots do absolutely nothing. So yeah. Yo, shout outs to Danielle V. Thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate that. Let's go. Shout outs. Thank you so much for the $1.99 dono. Let's go. I got 20 shinies before the charm. But yeah, most of them are with the charm. 20 shinies before the charm? Okay. It's still pretty good though. 20 shinies. I have not seen 20 shinies, so I've not even gotten close. But I don't think I put the amount of time that you've put in either. So there's also that. There's also that. Let's see. But yeah, shiny robots. No shiny robots. Thank you for the 2 though, Daniel. Remember, like I said, if you guys drop a dono, put your music requests in there. I know sometimes you can't fit it in the message or whatever, but I mean, I will play a video game track if you drop a dono, so I appreciate you guys. We still got a good amount of time, so if you have more questions, comments, stuff that you want to talk about, feel free to let me know in the chat, man. Feel free to let me know in the chat. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys coming through like always. Yeah, still got like, what? Yeah, we still got like hour plus, so we got a lot of time left, man. We might wrap it up just a little bit early just because I started up so late, and I have to edit tonight. So, or actually no, I have to stay up. I have to stay up tonight. So, it's gonna be a busy work day tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing multiple videos. I got shorts, plus I gotta do streaming. So it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. It's gonna be on like Donkey Kong Bonanza tomorrow. So that should be fun. Let's see. I actually think after the first 6 months of first party games for Switch 2, it's insane. Okay, my thing just dried up out of nowhere. Hold up. Just said I ran out of memory out of nowhere, just like that. Okay. So. All right. Let me refresh there. Okay, hold up. I'm back. We back, boys. We back. We back, boys and girls. Let's go. K with the two Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Kevis battle. All right, let's go. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Kevis battle. Thank you for the 2 euros. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is a great song, man. I remember when I first played Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I was so excited to play the game. I had like butterflies like when I first started playing it and getting into the combat and just knowing that it was just going to be an adventure that I spent so much time in. It was so good. So good. Should Microsoft be worried about the Soulja Boy handheld? Yes, he should be terrified of the Soulja Boy handheld. Big love to Kay. Thank you for the good questions tonight. Thank you for hanging out, and thank you for the donuts. I know it's late in your neck of the woods. That's euros. Yeah, so you're somewhere in obviously Europe. But yeah, thank you so much for your support, brother. I appreciate you. Because I haven't came, yeah, I've came across alphas, because alphas are like in set, you know, they're in set areas, and there's a place that you can find alphas, but like shinies, man, like, bruh. Oh man, yeah, this theme is still so very good. Kirby Air Ride for Game of the Year. I want a 3-hour direct. That's how Metroid fans are feeling right now. Like they're giving Kirby so much love. Why not talk about Metroid, Nintendo? I'm very, very, very angry. Shout outs, thank you so much. Yo, combo breaks. 110, getting us closer. 40 combos away from that platinum and a half. Let's go. Shiny Lucario. Everybody wants a shiny, because like shiny Lucario's like yellow, right? It's like a yellow color. So yeah. I still remember the first time playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It was awesome. Oh my god, it was such a, like when you were like in that one like forest area, and like you're just kind of going with, oh man, it's so good. Like that first meetup where you know where you fight one of the Mobius. Oh my gosh, dude. And Van Damme comes through and try and get like the first like Udobudos fusion. Oh man, it was so good. So good, so good, so good. I miss it. Even though it's been 3 years since Xenoblade 3 came out, which it feels like it was sooner, but it's really been a nice 3 years. It's time for another Monolith Soft title, bro. Like it's time. Like we can't wait any longer. We need Monolith Soft to come through. We got Fire Emblem, so when you know Fire Emblem comes through, you know who's right. Like Fire Emblem and Xenoblade, they're like Hidan and Kakuzu. I can use those two guys a million times and they'll always be great. They're like, it's like you see one of them, another one's coming. They're immortal. You know what I'm saying? They are immortal. You'll never kill them. You'll never kill Fire Emblem, baby. Fire Emblem definitely Hidan. Oh man, or maybe Xenoblade's Hidan, because Xenoblade's kind of crazier than Fire Emblem at times. Never mind. I think maybe Kakuzu, maybe that's Fire Emblem, and then like Xenoblade's Hidan. Oh man, good stuff. It's so upsetting that there's no F-Zero Direct, no Earthbound Direct, no Chibi Robo Direct. Come on. Give me a Chibi Robo Direct. I'd like that. Give me some of that. Metro Friends got Billboard and great trailers. Hyrule Warriors gets no ads and comes out next week. I mean, it just, yeah, all it got was just some trailers, yeah. That's all I got. This is going to get me copyrighted, but I'm going to listen to it because I don't care. Because I love freaking Metaphor ReFantazio. This game is goated. It's the true Game of the Year winner. That's still a hot take video that I've been planning to make for a while now. The true Game of the Year winner from 2024. Here's why. Here's, you know, this is the true game of the year winner. Because Metaphor ReFantazio was the true Game of the Year winner. Like it really was. Like anybody who actually played the games knows that it was. You know, if you actually like RPGs, man. If you don't like RPGs but like platformers, then yeah, Astro Bot is Game of the Year. But if you actually like both, and like we're talking about it from like a from an actual objective standpoint, Metaphor was the better game. Let's see, I want Monolith Soft to remaster something else that and make that bread Xenosaga. I don't think a remaster of Xenosaga would make them a ton of money. Xenoblade's much more popular than Xenosaga, but you never know. Could happen. So yeah. Wave Race Direct, there you go, that's next up. Just rewatch the Viking Funeral, Blood Upon the Snow credits. Can't stop, that doesn't matter. Recency bias, okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. Limit breaks. Let's go. We are out here. My man Cybertaurus coming through, plus a bunch of other people. Big love. Simeon Coin as well. Let's go. Metaphor is a masterpiece. Aren't you brave enough not to be copyrighted? I mean, I can just scrub the songs later, but like scrubbing them, this is kind of annoying. And I just don't like to take the chance of a copyright, because if you get a copyright, then obviously, you know, they're eligible to, you know, copyright strike you if they feel like it. So I just rather not have any copyrights at all. But I'm willing to scrub the song after this, like scrub the song later. So yeah. This music is lit though. It's worth the copyright like risk. I mean, it is and it isn't, but this part is. This is my favorite part right here.
Man, man, we need a Metaphor 2, bro. We need a Metaphor 2. We really need Metaphor 2 to come out as soon as possible. Now, it's way too early for Metaphor 2. Obviously, it just came out last year. So I don't expect anything this year, obviously. I don't expect anything next year. But the year after, 2027, I think something could happen 2027 Metaphor. Like maybe an expansion, something like that for Metaphor. I wish it did better though. Like it did okay. Like I think it sold okay, but I think it should have sold better. But no Switch 2 right now. So I think, no Switch 1 or Switch 2 version.
So I think that's what kind of hampered the sales a bit, because that's a JRPG that a lot of Nintendo fans would probably want to play. So let's see here. Let's see, man. Something came up the same month. The Metaphor made me stop playing. That was a big mistake.
Big mistake. Metaphor is a masterpiece. Aren't you? Already read that. Sorry, my bad. Let Monolith Soft take over Mother series. LJK sort of. Yeah. I don't think Monolith Soft could make a Mother game. Honestly, like Mother is such a weird concept, and like I think the fans of Mother would not like what Monolith Soft does to Mother. But I see what you're trying to say, though. I hope the next Metaphor game comes soon. I hope it does, but I mean, I don't think it's gonna be soon. Knowing Atlas, like. It's probably gonna be a while before the next Metaphor game. I mean, we're more likely gonna get like a Metaphor like definitive edition, like where they actually do some stuff like that. So yeah. Let's see here. 2 million is good. Yeah, 2 million is not a bad number for it. I just think that it could have done better if there was like a Switch 1 or Switch 2 version of the game. I think it could have been a lot better. But yeah, once again, it's not bad. It was also on Game Pass, so it's like, who knows how much that sucked up in sales too. Or was it on Game Pass? I think at some point it came to Game Pass. Maybe later. But I don't know if it was at launch on Game Pass. I don't think it was. But either way, yeah. It had a pretty clear release window, in my opinion. Wasn't it like the... Yes, it was the fastest selling Atlas game because it sold like 1 million copies in like less than a day or like in 24 hours. So that's pretty fast. Definitely stagnated over since then. But once again, I think that's because it wasn't on Switch 1 or Switch 2. If it was on Switch 1 or Switch 2, I think it would have been a little bit better residual sales. But it's still... I mean, it's got a lot of sales since then. I mean, it's sold another 1 million units plus since then. So it's not like it's been selling nothing. Like it did tack on another 1 million. So I'm really enjoying Metaphor, so I'm down with whatever they do with that going forward. Yeah, can't wait for Metaphor Fantasioed Ultra Remastered Edition. Isn't that what we're going for now? I think I said Metaphor Fantasio or Fantasio or Metaphor Fantasioed again. Or Metaphor cross meta or like Hunter, like Metaphor. Like those are all my favorite ones. I think Metaphor might be the best one. Metaphor Fantasio. Like I think that would probably be like the coolest name ever. If you just saw a box art that said Metaphor Fantasio. So yeah, I think that'd be great. So yeah. Feel bad for the Wizards fans right now. Don't feel bad for the Washington Wizards, bro. Ain't nobody feel bad for that franchise. It's been a bum franchise for a very long time. Ain't nobody feel bad for that. Y'all just get used to losing. Y'all always lose, so I don't feel bad for them at all. This is bad. Listen, I'm telling you guys this, man. Be careful about what franchises you like and what sports you like. If you like basketball, get ready to see your team lose like 50 games or something crazy, or like 40 games, or like a lot of teams lose. Like basketball, there's 82 games, so you're gonna see a lot of L's. You're gonna see, unless you're like the Chicago Bulls or that Kevin Durant's team, like you're gonna see a ton of L's in basketball. Even if your team is good, like you might go 50 and 30. That's a lot of 30 L's. That's a lot of L's, bro. We had this conversation with baseball, bro. Like. So that's why I like football, man. Like, yeah, team might have a down year. They might take a lot of L's, but it ain't going to be no more than 17 L's in the year. That's all you're going to take. And most teams aren't going to take that many L's. So
So it helps your mental health a little bit more. I hope Atlas does something in space next time. Interesting concept. So yeah. They did SMT Crossfire or SMT Crossfire crossover. It was an idle game. Because I hope Atlas does. Okay. Well, yeah, but that wasn't in space though. That wasn't really in space. I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't. So, yeah, you're not. Yeah, I'm not a Jets fan. No, I'm not a Jets fan. Baseball, you're looking at 100. Yeah, at baseball, you're looking at a ton of L's, bro. You're looking at a ton of L's in baseball. So yeah. Ton of L's. Let's see here. It's the journey of hitting the home run. It's the journey of hitting the home run that counts. Yeah, home run me not. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good. We were talking about Metaphor Cross Fire Emblem. Metaphor Cross Fire Emblem. Okay. Oh man. Metaphor Cross Fire Emblem. Yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. I mean, never say never, but, you know. So the Starfield dev space isn't boring. The Starfield space is not boring, bro. So it's boring. Is space boring? Is it not boring? Which one, guys? Hey, what's up, Wheezy Does It? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? What is good? What is good? If you guys have questions, feel free to tag me at PlayerEssence, #PlayerEssence. No Man's Sky better. Yeah, No Man's Sky, I mean, that game's been cooking for like 10 years, though. Like, with actual, like, updates and releases and new content and, like, all of that. I think the problem with Starfield is that, like, Starfield is, like, it's, like, slow and it's in space. You know what I'm saying? It's, like, slow. So it's still a good game. It's just, I tried it. It just wasn't for me. It's too lethargic. Always got to worry about how much you're carrying. There was no city maps. I know there's city maps now, but there was no maps. You can't tell where you're going. There's a lot of just, I'm going on this space. Like, it just felt like a NASA simulator, like NASA combat simulator. Like, it just didn't feel cohesive. And then when I played it, maybe we could actually look up my Starfield live stream, bro. That Starfield live stream is hilarious. Hold up, let me see if I can find it. When I played Starfield, man, I look like a bum in that Starfield. Let me see if I can find it in that Starfield live stream. Yeah, I don't know where I actually played it though. Yeah, I don't remember where I actually played the game. Unfortunately. But I did play it though, but I don't remember where I played it. I don't remember what stream I played it. So yeah. That sucks. Yeah, I don't remember where I played it. Spawncast pre-show.
Starfield. So maybe Dior can find it for me. Maybe you can find it for me, Dior. I don't know where I played it. Yeah, I don't know where I can't find it. I don't know where I played it. I know I played it at some point. I just don't remember when. Oh man, shout outs to Starfield. Yeah, the lock picking arc. It was in 2023, right? It had to have been 2023 at some point. So I don't know. I don't know when though. I can't find it. Yeah, it just made me yawn right there just thinking about that lock picking. I don't know who has worse lock picking. Star Wars Outlaws, which is also space, or Starfield. Like they both have like the most trash lock picking mechanics ever. Mass Effect Andromeda or Mass Effect is great. That's fun. Mass Effect is fun. That's fun. Yeah, that's the problem. Sometimes I end up playing a game without the stream. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The Porter with the 2 says OJ went full DSP with Starfield RPG burnout. It's not even RPG burnout, bro. It's just that game burnout. That game got me burnt out because there was too much nonsense, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have Starfield in a lot of titles, but I don't know if it's like Starfield gameplay. Oh, I found it. First Starfield stream. No, I found it. I actually put Starfield stream in there. Oh man, this is gonna be funny. All right. Hold up. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, I had a really different layout back then. But I think this is back before I had the, what's it called? Yeah, the layout was different. Yeah, it was back before I had like the gifts, before like the gifting, and before it was like the streak and the overclock stuff. We had like a meter that got us that instead. Kind of cleaner though, but I kind of like this more. But we had way more Elite Ninja back then. Oh man, what are we doing there, bruh? What are we doing there? All right. Hold up. Here we go. Let me put it on this right here. Let me pause this. I found the stream, guys. We gotta look at some of it right now. I was going down the rabbit hole. Vegeta. Body type. What the hell does makes you like more fep? Oh wait, hell no. No. We have to get past all this. Did I say pronouns? Did I say pronouns in this thing? Y'all can tell me if I just gotta shoot it. But they're all really good. Hold up. Tevin and flipping the switch. Tell me another one that does all the different. Where's pronouns at? I got too much hair there.
I don't know.
I have to cut all that hair off, bro. Hold up. Hey, how does it go from that to that? Old lady?
Crude for Argos extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
How is this the default, bro? Is this really the default? Is this really the default looking character? You gotta be kidding me. Or is it just random? I think it's just random. That kind of looks like me. Not really. Oh, man. Let me see if I can find Spawn Wave. What did I say? Where's Spawn Wave at? RGT. I kept saying Spawn Wave at RGT. Oh man, yeah, this game is trash. I'm never going back. Brother. I'm never going back to it, man. With the hair. Yeah, I'm probably never going back to it, bro. You moved me instead of shaving my head. Yeah, look, I got a Vegeta haircut one time too, guys. Like there was one time where I definitely got Vegeta. You guys know the Vegeta story.
You guys know the Vegeta story.
Y'all know the Vegeta story, right? When I got Vegeta.
I'm buff, oh, Incredible Hulk, yeah. Okay, both are S tier. All right. Space Scoundrel sounds pretty cool too, though. Especially like a pistol certification, persuasion, being able to talk to people and stuff like that, piloting.
Have you ever done the House Party High Top?
Runner sounds cool. Maybe on the second playthrough.
Nah, I've never been able to grow my hair that
Maybe
high.
through a single playthrough. All right. It says
Nah.
found. Space
Like this type of stuff, I don't like doing this type of stuff anymore. Taking this long at the beginning of the game, like I don't feel like doing all this.
We got it. We got it right here, guys. We are going through. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Wait, hold up. Sorry. They keep on doing this to us. Every single time. They keep on doing it every time, everything. I'm just trying to play a game. And they keep on doing this. Why every time? Every time I try to play a game, they keep on doing this. They keep on doing this to us. Why? Why me? Every time. Okay, no, I'm good. All right, him. Let's go.
Okay, here's what I was. For those who don't know, hold up, let me see here. I think it was this is what I was doing. Hold up. This is what I was trying to.
Hey, Bethesda. Oi, Cal, shut your fucking cake hole. Hey, Bethesda, I just want to say something to you. Bethesda, I just want to say something to you, Bethesda. Just want to say a little something. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off. Fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to sit down, comfy chair, turn on my PC, just think of this fight. I'm so excited to go there. More than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Because that's all we fucking know! Because we're boring! We're so fucking boring! We can't see past our own...
That's what I was making fun of. I was making fun of this guy. And sorry for the cussing for the kiddos that are watching, but I was making fun of this guy because he went nuts on simply just the screen, bro. The pronoun screen. He went wild, bro. So I was making fun of him. That's who I was making fun of in my stream. I was doing that. I was like, we're so boring. Oh, I hate it, man. Every time. No, yeah. We're boring.
Okay, no, I'm good.
All right, let me see where I quit.
No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Where did I quit? Oh, the lock. Let's do the lock picking. The lock picking. This is me trying to do this lock picking, bruh. I was getting cooked.
So I mean, like, hold up. How many different ways can this thing switch? It's not big enough to let me get through here. What's going on? was getting cooked by this lock picking, man.
It's supposed to let me open. Like, what? I don't get it.
Absolutely.
Back out and go back in? We're gonna back out and go back in. What's the point? Wait, why would I have to back out? I don't have any more now because you took. Man, I ain't listening to y'all no more, man. So back out and go back in. For what? Now I can't open it.
That pissed me off more than you guys. I didn't seem that way. That actually pissed me off more than like you guys were leading to believe. That was the precursor.
Now I can't open that.
Because somebody said go back out, then go back in. I said all right, and then I didn't have any more.
Y'all no more.
There's some solid gameplay here though.
Gotta watch me play Warzone? Maybe.
To be honest, I just don't have the charisma to be sitting here and playing these games like this. Like, I can talk to you guys and, like, play, like, a Nintendo game or play, like, something that I know more about. But I don't have the charisma for these, like, you know, PC, you know, Gaben Worshipper type games. Like, this is like a PC Gaben Worshipper game.
Yeah,
Or
I
like
know it takes a little bit to get started.
Phil
so-
Spencer, you know.
And I mean, it's not bad. It's like I'm shooting people and it's fun. Like I was excited. I was looking forward to the game, but like I forgot about all the other Bethesdas. To be honest, I completely forgot about all the other Bethesda stuff.
Yeah, like that's the problem. It's like, is this too much Bethesda crap? Like too much,
I forgot about all the Bethesda stuff.
Like,
to be
picking
honest,
up-
like I really did.
all sorts of random stuff, encumbered, you know, like locked picks, all this trash that just makes it not fun. Like, I forgot about that. Like the gunplay and all that was cool. The, you know, the graphics are okay. Obviously, it's at. I mean, they got like a target 60 FPS mode now, which is good. You know, but like this stuff, like I don't feel like doing all this.
Did I see it?
You know, I'd rather just have it like random. You know, like I just don't like doing this. But this is definitely like a, you know, Phil Spencer, Gaben. You know, like. It's just
modified.
You know, it's a Phil Spencer Gaben like Steam deal type of game, or like Steam, you know, Steam sale, or like, you know, people that like dress up as like Pit-Boy for Halloween, like
That's a poison.
like people that walk around like with a Pit-Boy like normally, like they don't even like, it's not even Halloween, like they're already wearing a Pit-Boy, like you just see them walking around and they got a Pit-Boy on, or like you just, you know. They'll reference Fallout like in like funny memes.
Playing Borderlands,
you know,
there's just too much item stuff. You know,
like that's the type of game. Like it's not for people like me. It's not for people like me. You know, it's definitely for like like
items.
You know, Todd Howard. You know, deities. People that like you know
you can't just,
want feet pics of Todd Howard or like
look at it. You gotta look and then say is it, and then you gotta like it might be too heavy.
So this is where I started getting really tired of the game right here, like because like the Bethesda stuff, you know, having to look and see. Oh look, I got some Digipicks.
Jacked up, looking like Silver Surfer.
Oh, you guys want to see me get cooked in another digital thing?
Yeah,
Digipick. Let me see here. We get cooked in this one too. Yeah, I mean, there's a third-person mode in this game too, but the third-person mode's weird.
Because none of them are gonna fit.
This is the worst. This is the worst ever, bro. This sucks. Like I'm looking through, dude. This sucks. Like this legitimately is stupid. Like this is like legitimately dumb. This is the worst lock picking ever. It's the worst. Todd Howard worshippers. Outer Worlds actually does what Starfield tried to do, but way better. Nah, I'm triple. No, hell, I'm done. I'm done with the Bethesda, you know, Fallout New Vegas or Fallout, you know, looter booter shooter snooter scooter. Like I'm good, bro. I ain't playing no y'all no mas. Skip. Y'all have at it, have fun, enjoy. I'm done, bro. I ain't playing these games no more. Like I'm not a fan of these. You know, I'm done. I ain't playing. I'm done. I ain't never gonna play another one of those games again. I'm good. I'm good. Got cooked on here, man. This pissed me off too.
We're okay.
Did I ever get it?
We're okay. We're okay.
I don't know if I ever even got it. Oh, I think I got this one. What the hell? What? Never mind.
Okay.
I think that one broke me.
It was lined up on the second.
I think that I'm guessing it's not as hard as I'm making. I'm guessing it's easy. I'm guessing it's easy. I'm just stupid. That's what I'm guessing because there ain't no way I should be getting cooked like that on a freaking lock picking thing.
So you know what would be cool if I can just like take this thing canister and blow that thing up like that, like just blow that thing up.
So yeah, I got cooked here. So I was basically.
It's not hard. It's just
right now. Like that's just okay. So can we just have a talk right now? So if I press A right now, am I just gonna be screwed? If I or should I go to this other one and press A on this other one? Because so is this the correct one to press? Okay, it's this one. I'm still smicked on this, man. Okay, it's this one. Okay. Okay, cool. I found Jesus Christ. And there was like nothing in there. They lined up. It was a bunch of nonsense. It wasn't even anything that great. Right. I think I reloaded my save. Oh, this is where. Oh, okay. It's coming up where I just quit. This is hilarious. This other one. And wait. Press A.
That's right. I killed Barrett. So tell your pirate friends to back off. Almost constantly you to stop attacking our ship. Enough talk. I have places to be. You can lie. Okay, I will lie.
Oh no, you see, we weren't really after Barrett.
Oh.
We're after that ship. Every Crimson Fleet rook hears about the frontier. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays. The loot from 100 planets.
That statement is partially correct. The frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
There's no treasure in my ship. Cut your losses before more people get hurt.
You're not talking us out of this score.
To persuade a person, you need to make successful choices. Choices can range from kind words to distractions to threats. Each choice has a difficulty. The higher the difficulty, the greater the chance the choice fails. But the more points you'll earn when you succeed. You have a limited number of choices you can make, but you can never fail in your last choice. What the? Okay. I'm trying to remember. Wrong. Constellation is just an explorer's group.
Look at all this crap, dude. What is all this?
If you want to trade ships, sounds good.
What is all this?
Yeah, I probably should have just picked Cyber Run. Like, I ain't trying to be sitting here and talk. What is this? Freaking Ace Attorney? Like. All right. I'll restart it with something else, or I might not restart it at all. Thanks for coming out to the stream, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I was done.
Yeah.
I was done at that point, bro. I had enough, at least with that right there. I'll restart it maybe with something else.
Yeah, we had to stop right there, man.
I don't feel like talking and all that right now, and I don't feel like playing anymore. Yeah, maybe I'll restart it with the one that you said. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
I think I don't know if I restarted it. I think I just played it again. But yeah, I had to quit, man. I had to quit that, bro. We were out. I had to quit that. It was done. It was Dunskies. It was Dunskies. But yeah, that was my Starfield experience, man. That was my Starfield experience. I was done after that, bro. I'm just done with those type of games. I can't play them anymore. I don't think I can play them anymore. Just because I don't feel like it. I just don't feel like playing it anymore. So yeah. What do you guys think, though? Did any of you guys actually beat... Did anybody here actually beat Starfield? Did any of you guys actually, like, beat the game yourself? Well, let's see here. We were having such a good time until OJ drop kicked Starfield, bro. I mean, I had to drop kick it. I had to drop kick it. It was a game that just wasn't really worth playing. Just wasn't really worth playing, you know? So yeah. It wasn't really worth playing. At least not for me. You know? Wasn't really worth it for me. Just too much. Like I said, I think I'm done with those type of games. Like if I'm gonna play an RPG, man, it's gonna be like a cool RPG. It's gonna be like a sauce, like Expedition 33, or it's gonna be like Mass Effect, which nobody makes games like Mass Effect anymore. It's gonna be like, you know, Metaphor. It's gonna be Fire Emblem. It's gonna be Dragon Quest, Xenoblade. I'm not playing any more Western, like lethargic, you know, big booty RPGs, big hunk of chunk, you know, dump in the trunk, hunk of chunk RPGs, man. I ain't like the ones that just have so many stupid mechanics tied up on top of each other that aren't sleek, aren't cool. Like, okay, you have a talking system, and then you can talk more, and then you have a +5, and then you can talk +2, and then you're out here doing like freaking long division and stuff when you're trying to play an RPG. It makes no sense. You know, it makes zero sense. Like talking RPG, I don't want to play like a talking RPG. Like if it's a talking RPG, it's got to be simplistic, like Mass Effect. And I know people say, "Oh, Mass Effect, it's really stupid the decisions." Okay, yeah, I don't care. That's what makes a Western RPG fun. Like to me, a Western RPG needs to be quick. It needs to be like, okay, I know what I'm gonna say. Like, hey, here's the bad option, here's the good option. Like, and I know that people don't like that because that doesn't give you variety. But that's what I need for a Western RPG, because Western RPGs aren't good enough to be sitting there scrolling through 55 different options. I'm good. There ain't no Western RPG that's good enough for me to do that. So yeah. Shout outs to Cyber Taurus with the JoJo. Let's go.
The only reason I finished Starfield was to see how the story ended. I didn't do a ton of side quests or the DLC.
Yeah, you know what? I'll probably... Shout out to Cyber Taurus, absolutely dominating the stream today, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support, brother. It means a ton. It really does help us out in this time period. Appreciate it, man. Big love to Cyber Taurus. You guys give him a further than beyond. But yeah, man, like I think I still want to actually see what happens. Apparently, like John was saying that the ending was pretty cool. So I'll probably check it out like in a video, like a retrospective of Starfield. So I'll probably watch that at some point, because I heard it's pretty cool, like what happens. So yeah, the ending was interesting. In the new, I heard the new game plus is really good, considering like what happens to you as a character and stuff. So yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it for sure. Save and reset simulator to get a choice that you want. So, yeah, I'm not doing all that. Like, I'm not gonna be saving and resetting and be doing like there's just, like I said, it's too chunky. It's a chunky monkey. Too much chunky monkey. Uninstalled. Yeah, I'm out. Like I might have never deleted it, but I don't remember. I don't play my Xbox. That might have been the last time I actually played my Xbox, to be honest. I think I was like, I'm good after this. So yeah.
Brings back memories, yeah, man. I haven't played Starfield, been hooked on Trails in the Sky for the past 3 days. Trails in the Sky, now that's a great RPG. I was hooked on it until freaking Pokemon Legends came out. I played it I put 26 hours into Trails in the Sky. I was like barely like off like the first or second chapter. So, you know, I was doing all the side quests and stuff. It's a great game, but then Pokemon Legends came out and I got to play that game. And then Hyrule Warriors is coming out, and then Kirby Air Riders is coming out, and then Metroid Prime 4 is coming out. So once I get through all of that, so maybe sometime in December, I'll get back to Trails in the Sky. But yeah, there's just too much stuff that came out. So I kind of got cooked on that one. You should see if the Pronouns guy made a full playthrough. I don't think he did, because they're boring. They're so boring. They're so bleeping boring. So I don't think he did. I don't think he did at all. I don't think so. I don't think so. So yeah. Trails is awesome. Can't wait for the sequel. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So late repost, but the start of the downfall, anti-woke grifters. Start of the downfall of the anti-woke grifters. I bet to this day he's still irritated whenever people make fun of him screaming pronouns. I think he actually used it to make money and like he lost weight. So I think he actually used it as like something positive in his life. And I hope he does, because he seems like he definitely had like high blood pressure and hypertension, and like if you can get that mad over that, not even like losing in a game or not even like something happened, but like simply like simple pronouns that they teach you in school, like I think there's definitely something wrong. But yeah, that was definitely start of like the super grifter arc that we saw like on Twitter and stuff like that on YouTube. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I think his name is like Heels Babyface or Heels something like that. But yeah, I mean, like, clearly the guy has like anger management problems, you know, like, clearly it's pretty bad, like, in terms of things. I mean, like, my lock picking was more of my lock picking. I should get more mad about the lock picking than what happened, like anything that happened to him, you know. So that, because like that lock picking was BS. It was complete BS. So yeah. Complete BS. Let's see. You should see if the doesn't even have a, yeah, it doesn't even have a name. Forget pronouns. Verbs are where it's at. I know, seriously. Verbs are exactly where everything is at, where you know for a fact that it's really going to be like, okay, let's really take this on head on, like take everything head on, you know. But that was like 2 years ago for that Starfield playthrough, so you know, it is what it is. Starfield playthrough, let's go. And like I said, I only did it for one, what was it? One stream, that was it. One stream. So you admit the game was too hard for you? Starfield? No, it was too much nonsense. I don't have a high threshold, especially at that time period. I don't have a high threshold for nonsense, man. I really did not have a high threshold for nonsense at all at that time period. So, yeah, I was like, I'm good. You know, I'm good. So, yeah. I was good on that one. I just didn't feel like it. Like I said, it wasn't that it was too hard. But I know you were just joking around, but still. Watching you play deterred me from considering buying it, so I saved money. Yeah, I don't know if it's a party man game. Like, if you like Fallout and if you like games like that, then okay. Like, it's definitely, it's you know, it's an okay game in that sense. But, you know, you know? If you're not into it, then yeah, it's definitely not. Like, if you're not into Fallout, you're not into, like, that type of, like, lethargic Western RPG, like, Bethesda style RPG. Like, to me, it's just too much. So, I ended up just saying, nah, I'm good, you know? So, at least in my opinion. That's just my opinion on it. So yeah. The whole asking and announcing pronouns thing is stupid, but worth getting angry about in a game. Not worth. Like, I don't mind it. Like, it's fine. You know, it's not a big deal to me. It's not worth getting that angry about. So you're screaming into your mic. But then again, I screamed about baseball games. I wasn't really mad though. I was just kind of trolling, like with the whole baseball stuff. So yeah. OJ, each update finally got Rosie after 5 years. OJ, an ACNH update finally got Rosie after 5 years. Yeah, you know what? I'll be honest, man. I do not care about Rosie. I do not care about who Rosie is. I do not care about. I mean, like Animal Crossing New Horizons is awesome, but like I do not care about the villagers like that. You know. So yeah, but I mean, I'm glad that it got it though. For those who were really looking forward to Rosie, I'm glad that you got it. You know. So yeah. You scream at the Seahawks every time. Yeah, man. It says the Animal Crossing characters that took that personally. Yeah, I'm just not big into that. You shouldn't. I bet you weren't really screaming too. I mean, outside of screaming for joy or happiness, when it comes to Metroid, or not Metroid, sorry, when it comes to the Seahawks, because they did so well yesterday. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. So yeah. Tuna's offended by that comment. He's taking time to pop over there. Listen, man, I'm just not as big of like I don't know. Like, I never got attached to the villagers like you guys did. I don't know. I never did, man. I never did. So yeah, that was like my thing. I never got really attached to it like that. So yeah. Never got attached to it like that. But better be ready to face the Rams. I don't think the Niners are ready to face the Rams. I think the Rams are gonna win, and it might even be like, I'm not gonna say a blowout, but it could maybe be a blowout if the Niners aren't careful, because they lost another defensive lineman for the year, ACL. Their whole starting defensive line is hurt. Literally, like, every single one of them was hurt. Their starting linebacker is hurt. their number one receiver is hurt. Their number one quarterback's hurt. Everybody is hurt on this team. They're all almost all backups, man. So like I have no confidence against the Rams, which are fully healthy, by the way, and are coming off of just blowing out the Saints. So I don't have any confidence. I think the Niners are going to drop that game, but then after that they have a 3-game stretch against, I think, the Cleveland Browns, the Panthers, and someone else. I forgot who the other one is. And I think that they can hopefully get right and go to 9-4 by the end of the next 4 weeks. So yeah. I don't think it's realistic for the Niners to beat the Rams again. I don't think it's realistic. Okay, yeah, they have the Cardinals next week. Although the Cardinals play on a lot better with Jacoby at quarterback. So they did a good job beating the Cowboys. But they have the Cardinals after that, which is important because that's a divisional win. So they still have to win that game. They're 3-0 in the division. So if they drop this one to the Rams, that's fine. But they have to beat the Cardinals. Then they have the Panthers. Then they have the Browns. And then they have the Titans. The next 4 games are against teams with, I mean, Rams got a winning record. Cardinals don't. Panthers do got a winning record. Browns don't. Titans are not good. And then the Colts are actually pretty good, too. So the Colts are good. So it's not that we thought it was going to be an easy schedule, but it's ended up not being that easy of an schedule. That's the funny thing. Like, before the season, like, oh, yeah, this is going to be an easy schedule. And then, like, you're looking at the schedule and you're like, wait a minute, hold up. The Seahawks are good. The Saints weren't good. Okay, that's, obviously the Saints weren't very good. But the Seahawks, very good. Saints, bad. Cardinals, that was a close win. 15-16. They were doing better with Kyler. Jaguars lost to them. Rams beat them. They're good. Buccaneers lost to them. They're good. Falcons, they were playing so good up until the Niners beat them. Texans, we got beat by them. Giants beat them. So Rams, it's like it's been an up and down schedule this year. And then they got the Bears and they got the Seahawks again. This is not an easy. Bears are playing good. Seahawks are playing good. Colts are playing good. That last 3 stretch is going to be brutal between the Colts, Bears, and the Seahawks. I would just stack the box and make Daniel Jones pass the ball every time. That's what I would do. I would just stack the box and just be like, whatever. If Daniel Jones beats us, then Daniel Jones beats us. But I would not let Jonathan Taylor just go off. The Bears are good. The Bears are good with Ben Johnson and with, with their quarterback that they got there. Seahawks are really good. Seahawks are good. They might win the division, honestly. Their defense and offense is playing great. Panthers are not easy. Like I said, there's no easy victories after this. Like Rams, Cardinals, Panthers, Browns, Titans. That might be the easy victories, the Titans. But Colts, Bears, Seahawks. Like, if the Niners aren't careful, they can lose every game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can lose 7 games. They can go 1-8 over the next 9 games if they're not careful with all these damn injuries. So yeah, it's not over yet, man. It's not over yet. But they have equaled their amount of wins from last year, so that's good. They had 6 wins last year. They have 6 wins this year. So they should have more than they had last year, in a season where everybody got injured. Bosa, everybody's hurt. So yeah. Enjoy your 10-7 missing the playoffs. You're like, what? I mean, here's what I think will happen. They lose to the Rams. They beat the Cardinals. They beat the Panthers. They beat the Browns. That gets them to 9-4. They beat the Titans. That gets them to 10-4. They lose to the Colts, 10-5. They somehow beat the Bears. That makes them 11-5. Then they lose to the Seahawks. That makes them 11-6. So I think they just sneak in as a wild card at 11-6. So I think they're going to win 5 more games and lose 3 more games. That's what I'm guessing for the Niners. So I'm guessing they're gonna do that. And depending on if the Rams and the Seahawks, they play each other twice, depending on how that goes, a split, the Niners could still win the division. They could still potentially win the division, all things depending, but the injuries are just racking up to the point to where it's like not even fun. Like Michael Williams gets hurt at the very end of the game. Like, so it's like, and he was like, they're standing like pretty good defensive lineman, their 1st round draft pick. So it's like, everybody's hurt across the line. Everybody's hurt at linebacker. Everybody's hurt. The secondary is not hurt, but the secondary, there's no front pressure to help the secondary get, like they've got 1 interception on the year. And the 1 interception that they got was a completely throwaway interception at the end of the half that didn't matter because they ran out the time. So it's literally a useless interception against a game that they lost against the Texans. So they literally have they have 0 interceptions on the year. They barely have any sacks because Bosa's out. Like, it's not looking good defensively. Offensively, we'll see if they can get Ayuk back, if they can get Purdy back, if they can get Purcell back. CMC's playing great, so they might have to outscore teams with those guys back. But if they can just get Ayuk back, maybe in the next couple of weeks, maybe by the Panthers game, they can get Ayuk back. No Rams, no Cardinals. Maybe if they can get him back by the Panthers and have him play Panthers, Browns, Titans, Colts, Bears, and Seahawks. Because with Purdy, Purcell, Ayuk, Kittle, CMC, that is a formidable offense. That offense can score with the best of them. That's probably the best offensive unit if they're all healthy, but they've never been healthy all year. None of those guys have all played together. They've all been hurt randomly, you know. Kittle missed the first 5 or 6 games of the season. He just got back just a little bit ago, so it's been an injury-plagued year. Yeah, that's the thing. You guys, the Cybertaurus, you want them to not be in the playoffs because you scared that they might meet up in the playoffs. That's the thing. You scared that they might meet up because you know what happens in the playoffs when the Seahawks have played the 49ers in the playoffs recently. 49ers have beat them. So you that's what you want. You want them to not be there because you know Shanahan's dangerous, bro. You know he's dangerous in the playoffs. You know he is. Apologize to Jimmy G so he can save your team. Jimmy G ain't saving nothing, bro. We do not have a chance to steal Jimmy G. Beating the Cowboys isn't saying much. We trash. Yeah, but the thing about it is Jacoby Brissett, though. Jacoby looks like a better pocket passer than Kyler. But, I mean, I'm more scared of Kyler than I am of Jacoby because the Niners cannot control running QBs. They just can't. They always get destroyed by running QBs for the most part. So, I don't know when's Kyler coming back? Kyler Murray coming back. Let's see when he's coming back. I think he might be out for the next week's game too, but we'll see. If he's back, I mean, if he's back against the Niners, then I'm like, okay, cool. He's coming back off injury. I don't think he's 100%. But if he comes back, but if he doesn't, then okay, at least we can say we have a pocket passer that's not going to run all over us like we see, you know, other mobile quarterbacks do. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, even Patrick Mahomes. Even Jackson Dart had some pretty good runs against the Niners, you know, on Sunday. So yeah. Says Coach Shanahan, the Super Bowl version of Mr. Irrelevant. Hey, look, man. It's better to get there than to not get there at all. But yeah, you're right. He's not great in the Super Bowls. He's 0-3 right now in the Super Bowl. So that's not great. That's not great at all, for sure. Definitely not good. Oh, man. Definitely not good. But you need a guy that can get you there, though. You need somebody that can at least lead you there. And to be honest, you got to look at what he's doing this year. He's looking at Coach of the Year, though, because
look at all the injuries. You guys are fully healthy. The Niners are 6-3, and they literally everybody like they're on a backup quarterback, and they're playing this well. So you got to give Shanahan credit. Like, this is probably his best coaching job this year because they got a backup quarterback in Mac Jones that nobody felt was going to be good, and he's actually playing pretty good. You know, Mac is actually playing pretty good. You know, so you got to give him credit on that one. OJ, you live now? I've been live for the last 3 hours, pretty much. So, yeah, I'm live. But I'm about ready to... We're going to end the stream, though. We're going to end the stream. So, thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for being awesome. Love you guys so much, man. We'll be back tomorrow with another stream. More content for you guys. So, I appreciate it. If you have not seen my most recent video, check out my most recent video. Check that out. I'd appreciate if you guys did watch my most recent video. If you haven't seen it, I think it's great. Not the shorts. You can watch the shorts, but watch the regular video. The end of an era for Zelda. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. Thank you guys so much. Shout outs to Cybertaurus. Once again, Hokage Stream Ninja. Thank you guys for the love and support. Combo breaks. Also,
going further than beyond. Thank you for everybody that dropped by. Thank you for all the donos. You guys are always great, man. It helps the stream, helps the channel. So like I said, we don't got to do too crazy on the videos, so I appreciate that. Hit the like button before you go. If you have not hit that like button yet, hit the like button before you go. I'd appreciate that as well. And another thing, another little bonus, we are going to be uploading shorts pretty much every single day. So look out for the shorts. Look out for the extra content. And yeah, I'll be up late tonight. I will be up talking. I'll be waiting for the Nintendo's financial report to come out. So I might take a nap and then wake up and start getting work done early in the morning. So look out for that, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and if you have not seen my top 10 best Nintendo Switch games, this is the final list. This is the final list. This is the finale. This is it. So yeah, I'm not AI. I'm actually live. This is me. I'm live. I'm live for real. So if you haven't seen my top 10 Switch games of all time, check out that list going on. It's pretty good. People are really starting to watch. It's starting to get into the algorithm right now. So check that out. Check that out if you haven't seen it. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of good content. A lot of good content. I want to get back to that, like that crispy content that I've been doing. Yeah, I'll have a financials video out early in the morning. So I'll have that out early. So I'm gonna stay up and I'll be out like at some time, like I don't know, like 2 a.m. my time, so like 5 a.m. East Coast. Whenever I can, I'll get that video out. I'll go over the financials. I'll see what videos will be shorts. I'll see what videos can just be a standard video, and we'll go from there, you know. So yeah, all right, good stuff, guys. Love y'all so much. Thank you for coming out to the stream, and we'll see you guys for the next one. Peace out, homies.